Guys, like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. So, guys, we're gonna be talking about United in terms of the loss. And if you look at my thumbnail, I'm gonna talk about him a lot because during the summertime, a lot of people talk about he should they buy, he should they do, should they that for me. He's been very good this season, and we have to have a conversation about him. We're gonna talk about United. We're gonna talk about Liverpool versus Arsenal. We're also gonna talk about we're gonna do the preview of Chelsea versus Wolverhampton. That's what we expect. We're gonna do the Champions League draw, which we haven't kind of really done this kind of in this stream. We're gonna do the draws. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about the Super League for people who didn't have the chance yesterday. We're gonna talk about it. Then we get the heck out of here. Smash the like button, guys. Like the video. Smash the like button, guys. Get the like. Apologies for coming late, guys. It's a little bit cold. I wanted to go and to get coffee, so it's cold in Chicago, so I went to go get a coffee, so I'll be able to drink coffee. So, but I'm back now. So, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe, my people. Subscribe, guys. Like the video, my people. Like that damn video, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys. So, let's talk. Firstly, let me kind of do the proper introduction to the show, guys, to the show because we have a lot to cover, a lot to discuss. But let's go. Yo, guys, my people, I wanna do not like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button, my people. Like that damn video, guys. So, guys, we're gonna talking about United. Um, Another loss today, and again because when we talked about United, we're talking about yes, we know they've been bad, they've been abysmal, they've been poor, but this for me this cannot continue because when you're poor like this, you need some. So sometimes when the performance is poor like this, you need some decision to be made. People are saying Ten Hag out, the players out. Who do you blame? I'm like, for me, it's a combination of both. Do you blame the player? Do you blame the manager? Because today, for me, the United team I'm looking at today doesn't look like a team that how do I put this? Doesn't look like a team that wants to win things. This team is very, 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 very lackluster. This team doesn't have the ability to say we want to win stuff because they believe they are too big. Someone like Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, and Co. So I'm like, as much as there's a lot of injury wounds, I know it's been difficult for the especially United. But again, I'm looking at the manager. What is your style of play? What is your tactics? What are you implementing for the team? How do you make the team improve? What can you do to make the team much better? These are the questions that needed to be asked from the that is being asked by the fan base. Where serious conversation was held already. How can you improve the team? What are the things that needed to be done? And we could not get an answer in that kind of situation. We could not get an answer in that kind of situation. So I know it's been tough, but again, this team doesn't look like a team that want to keep winning stuff. And when the new ownership comes in terms of Jim Ratcliffe, he has a lot of decisions to make. What does he do? Because does he stick with Ten Hag or does he let go of Ten Hag? Then if he lets go of Ten Hag, who do you bring in? Because you can say you can sack manager, but who is available right now to bring in? And also, I also think they need a director of football. Who do you bring in for the director of football for in terms of the direction going forward? Yes, you can sack manager, but who is manager that is available right now? Zidane will not come in because Zidane doesn't want to coach EPL and doesn't speak English. So that's number one. So you're gonna put this Zebby. The Zebby has a contract until maybe till the season end. He won't leave. Who do you bring in? So there are like few managers that are world class right now where it's gonna be difficult to coach this team. Hansi Flick doesn't want to come in the middle of the season. He probably want to come in June to have more say in terms of look at the team and decide what he wants to do. So yes, you can sack Ten Hag. Then you kind of bring someone in that you are sure of that if you bring that person in, there's gonna be a lot of changes in the team. There is no assurance that say that. So you can talk about it, but again, what is the assurance? What's the assurance? So that team has not been good. I know that for sure. It's not been good. It needs to it needs to improve. That one I know. I know there needs to be a lot of improvement with regards to the team, with regards to the players. A lot needs to improve in the team. I know that for sure. I know so many stuff needs to improve that is not being improved. I know. So I'm not in terms of I'm not surprised. Can I call it surprise? Because this United team, it still kind of bother me that how does this team entirely beat Chelsea Football Club? And it kind of annoys me because Pochettino just kind of sold those matches in terms of him selling those matches because I'm like, United doesn't have even the right to even beat us in terms of this team was not even good enough. How did they beat us is the question I'm asking myself. How? I don't know. Guys like David, smash the like button, guys. How did they beat us is the question I don't know. How? I have no idea. Because Poch needs to have it needs to come out and explain to us how they beat us. Because I don't know how they beat us because this team is not even a good team that can even beat us. Like, how did they beat us? That question, I'm still finding an answer to that question. I don't know the answer for right now. I don't know how to explain the answer right now. How? How did they beat us? I don't know. Because this team doesn't look like the team that firstly wants to play for the manager, and this team look like a team that has already given up. Like, I am done with this club. I just want to get the heck out of here. So that is how I'm looking at United. It's a team that is completely done. Doesn't want to play for the club. Doesn't want to play for the manager. They were like, okay, I think it's time for us to just bounce. Let's get the F out of here. Which I understand. You don't want to play for the club. Okay, I get you. I understand that. I understand. I agree with that. But again, you have to perform. If I play for a football club, you have to perform. Whether you like it or not, you gotta perform. Performance is very, very key in terms of you have to perform. Whether you like it or not, you gotta perform. You have to. So whether people like it or not, you have to perform. And the more the performance drop, the more people start questioning a lot of the players. And I'm like, Ten Hag is living on thin line because he will get sacked. When? I don't know, but he will get sacked. He will get sacked. I don't know because now the question is when Jim Ratcliffe comes in, does he stick with Ten Hag in terms of supporting him with players, supporting him with better recruitment? What does he do? Because people might question and say, okay, is by these players himself. There's no so many help around him, so it's a little bit in terms of you can't criticize him too much. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to criticize him too much, this player that is both this player himself, Anthony, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Ericsson, so many of them, Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount, Rasmus H, Amrabat. He bought those players himself. Not that the club forced him to buy. He bought the player because the board gave him the power to do it. So when he bought this kind of player himself, and now the player that he bought himself are not delivering, then that's a problem. That is the problem. That is a big problem. Is buying this player, the players are not performing. That's a problem to me, which he needs to fix. Whether we like it or not, he has to fix it. He has to. United is a big club, and the more you keep losing matches, the more you lose you a lot of things in terms of your mojo, in terms of a lot of stuff. Like I said, he will get sacked. When? I don't know. I don't know. Because you cannot continue, you can't keep continuing like this. You will eventually get sacked. When is he gonna get sacked? I don't know. Because the new ownership hasn't taken over yet. For me, I think it will take them time to it will take them time for the takeover stuff to happen, and they still have to settle in terms of they have to settle because it is very key. They have to settle. They have to settle. And if they don't settle very well, it's gonna be difficult for them to take over in terms of okay, oh, what is going on here and everything. They have to settle. And it's tough. But again, like I always say, when you coach a team like United, you expect to perform. You expect to turn up. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. You have to. United is a big club where performances is key. It is key. And if you do not perform, you're gonna get other people talk, talk, and talk. It's very, very important. It is. It is key. You have to perform. Whether we like it or not, you're gonna perform. It is key. People might hate you. I agree to disagree. You have to perform because football is all about result-based business. And if you don't perform, when the result doesn't go the way you go, then there's gonna be a serious problem. But guys, I want to go take my food upstairs. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. So guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So, like I said, United is a big club, and the United needs to understand that United is a big club. You can't be giving the excuse of injuries, injuries, injuries. Every football club this season, majority of their players has been injured. That cannot be changed. Majority of the players has been injured. Majority of them has been injured. So there is nothing you can change because you'll be talking about injury, 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 injury. How long are you going to be using injury as an excuse? You can't use injury as an excuse because majority of the players has been injured. Majority of the players has been injured. So talk about injury, 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 injury. Majority of the players has been injured. A lot of the majority of the players has been injured. So you can't be bringing back injury, injury, injury. It doesn't make any sense. They have to fix up. And when you're playing for a team like United, you gotta win football matches, guys. You gotta win football, and if you don't win football matches, you're gonna get fired. You cannot see. The thing you can't escape right now is you not getting fired. You're gonna get fired because you have to win football matches. That's the logic of life, and especially football right now. You gotta win football matches, and if you don't win football matches, you're gonna get scrutinized a lot by a lot of people, which is fair because football is all about results. based oriented. Result is key. And if you don't get results in terms of football matches right now, you're gonna get fired. Especially with the way the things has been going right now, with the way the table has been looking, everything has been shaping up. You're gonna win football matches. It's very, very key. You have to win football matches. And like I said, Ten Hag is living on a thin ice where he will get himself fired. Because I don't know where the new ownership comes in. It might be this, it might be this, it might be this month, next month, February. I don't know. We don't know when the new ownership comes in. But the new ownership will look into the result and they'll be like, okay, we have to find a way to fix this stuff because this can't continue. And this is what the question. If you sack Ten Hag now, what are you bringing? Because like I said, Zidane will not take over because he doesn't speak English. And Flick he doesn't want to take over because it's gonna be the middle of the season. Is he a big risk looking at the team, looking at the players? So majority of the managers who want to wait till the season finish, assess the team and make a decision. So it's gonna be difficult for a manager to come in. Are you bringing in Graham Potter, La, or Lapatege? So like the option available right now is very, 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 very slim in terms of manager. And if you want to build an elite of an elite, you're going to build an elite of an elite where you know those players will kind of listen. And this United team doesn't surprise me because they do this every season. The first season, they play very well. The second season, they turn on the manager. It happens a lot. They turn on to the manager. LVG, David Moyes, Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, now Eric Ten Hag. So this doesn't surprise me because United, this is not the first time United are doing this. It won't be the last. It won't be the last. They turn on the manager when the result doesn't go their way. The manager get the boat. So does it surprise me? It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't. This doesn't surprise me because this is not the first time United are doing this. Not the first. It won't be the last. It won't be the last. This doesn't surprise me. It won't be the last. It's gonna happen. It will not. It will not be the last because this is not the first time this is happening. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. It won't be the last. So he has to fix up, and I keep telling people, football is all about result based oriented. He has to find the result to win. No excuse of players get. See, a lot of team, a lot of team this year, City, Liverpool, um, Chelsea, Arsenal, so many of the players, their key players get injured and they still move on and play. So you cannot use injury as an excuse for me. No, you can't use injury as an excuse for me. You cannot. You cannot. You can't be saying this guy. No. You can't use injury as an excuse for me. And I think the player just give up. I'm like, no, I'm just done. I'm done. I can't continue with this. And the player gave up. And when the player gave up like that, I can't say I understand, but am I surprised? No, because this is not the first time it's happening in a football club, especially United, and it won't be the last. Even if the new manager comes in, his first season will be, wow, what a season has it. The second season, they will turn on him, he will start losing matches, he will go. So they have to fix the mentality of the club. I think the club needs an overhaul from the top to the bottom. And I think if that will happen because I think the majority of the players in the team are too comfortable because they feel they can't get benched. They can't be touched. So I think some of the players there need the reality check. And I think Ten Hag man management also too has been atrocious. As much as some decision might be questioned in terms of did they make the right one, did they make the wrong one? We don't know. But like again, is how do I put it? His man management has been atrocious, which for me he has to fix. His man management has been bad. He has to fix the man management side of him because his man management has been beyond joke. That's his joke. So he has to fix his man management where his communication with the players is very key. I think he's having a bad communication with his player, and you don't have that. When you have bad communication with your players, how do you wanna hand the trust of the players? Because You can do tactics, you can do formation, but tactics you are doing at the formation you are doing, the players are going to be the one that was going to perform the tactics and the formations. So if the players are not having good rapport with you, then how do you succeed as a manager? It's gonna be difficult because some of the decision is making in terms of its man management is a little bit awkward for me. For me, it's a little bit awkward though. Some United fan might say yes, it's a right decision, and some I'm like it's a wrong decision. We don't know because we don't know which one is right or wrong in terms of some of the decision is making. But again, question needs to be asked in terms of his man management. How does he handle the player? What does it see the start around him doesn't look well. He's lost 30, I think 13 or 15 matches already this season. And this is United worst season since 1930 before the World War One. This is bad. And this will continue. And if this keep continue for me, there's nothing you can do. You gotta sack the manager. You can't sack. You see, you can't let go of 11 players. You have to look at the manager and have a question. It's very simple. We talk, 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 talk. You cannot sack 11 players. You have to look at the managers too. You gotta look at the managers too. What is he doing wrong? What does he need to improve? How does he improve? What are the things that he needs to do that's gonna help the team go forward? That's gonna help the team propel to have more success on the pitch, which is key because you need to have more success on the pitch. It is key. What can you do more in terms of okay, I need you to do more to this. You have to do more of this, more of this, more of that, more of this, more of that. If we do this, if we do that, we're gonna have more success on the pitch. What are the things that needed to be done? That question needs to be asked because for me, this question needs to be asked. This question has not been asked for me. I don't think United are going forward in that aspect. This question needs to be asked because as a club, if you are not progressing very well, then a serious conversation needs to be had. Serious one needs to be had. Serious convo needs to be had. Again, going forward, United needs to fix up. The earlier the better for them. They have to fix up. They have to fix up. Manchester United needs to fix up. They have to. And you might talk about sacking the manager. This brought out of my question again. Okay, you sack a manager. Who do you bring in? That's the question. Who do you bring in? Zidane is not gonna come in because he doesn't speak English. In as much as even if he doesn't speak English, does he really want to take the risk and coach this United team? For me, no. Because this team need a revamp from the top to bottom. They need a revamp from top to bottom. They totally need. So does he want to take the risk for me? Nope. So do you want to bring in Hansi Flick in the middle of the season? Okay, let's say Hansi Flick agreed to take over the team. Looking at the team right now, what is his achievement? United are out of the Carabao Cup, out of the Championship. Potentially is going to be out of FA Cup. What next? What next? I don't see them finishing top 6, top 7. If they keep going like this, they might finish 10 or 11, even 12. Will I be surprised? No. Will I be surprised? No. Because of the form they've been. They'll win matches. United will win matches. This is the most sick part about United. When they want to lose, they lose very badly. When they want to win, they win very, very handsomely. That is my kind of a little bit like awkward in terms of how to put them in. If they want to win, they'll win so magnificently. And if they want to lose matches, they lose matches so woefully. And I'm like, excuse me? Hello? Excuse me? I'm like, excuse me? So this team is a little bit, for me, is a little bit lost, which need to find himself. And how do you find yourself is the manager finding a way. I don't know if it's going to be motivation. I don't know how he's going to do it. He has to find a way. He has to find a way to, he has to find a way to uh, talk to the players in terms of motivating them. It's very key because this another team look like a lost thing for me. It's a lost thing. You have to find a way, man. Uh, you have to find a way, man. This team is a lost team. You have to find a way for me to galvanize them or to have a discussion about them. You want to find a way. And with the way I'm looking at things right now, this team, this team has lost. They have lost. Hmm. So they've for me they've lost. For me, they've lost a lot in terms of the charismatic stuff they have, in terms of the team, the imbalance of the team, how the team put together. See, we might blame the manager as much as we have, but the players also are not helping themselves. Okay, I get that. But the same question still boils down to who do you bring in? Because United fans are telling me they want a total revamp. Okay, you want a total revamp is kind of letting go of everybody from the top to bottom. Okay, fine. Total revamp, fine. If you're gonna do a total revamp, okay, I get you. A total revamp, okay, I get you with that. In terms of total revamp, I get you with that. But again, you're letting go of who? You can't sack 11 players. You have to. Yeah, the manager has to take the boot. In clubs, if the result are not going well, the manager usually the one taking the boot because the team are not playing very well. Not playing very well, so the manager will take the boot. The manager will surely take the boot, man. So they have to find a way. They have to find a way, man. So they have to find a way to he has to find a way to galvanize the team, which for me, Ten Hag is not doing. And I think it's for me, it's lost the dressing room for me. He has lost the dressing room. For him to find the dressing room back will be very, 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 very difficult. He has lost the dressing room. I don't see how he's gonna work it back out. I don't know. Now we lost to Westham today. They play Aston Villa on Boxing Day. I don't see them beating Villa. If you lose to Villa, then again, what next? What next? Because United fan, the match game Valencia understand something. What do you expect? It's like last season with Chelsea. Whenever we go into matches, we know we lost. All we are just waiting for is get to 40 points. Once we get to 40 points, avoid the relegation. That is the elimination of Chelsea last season. Just get to 40 points and avoid the relegation. At this stage right now, same thing applies to United. United fans, just get to 40 points and avoid the relegation. That's it. Get to 40 points, avoid relegation. It's very simple, which you are very close to. So, because there's nothing to play for this season, you're out of UCL, you're out of Carabao Cup, potentially out of FA Cup. Then what next? For me, what next? What next again? I don't see anything. I don't see what next for United again. What next? Because the big players in that team need to look themselves into the mirror, from the captain of himself, Bruno Fernandes, to some of the big players there, Marcus, Rashford, Ballon d'Or. Some of the players need to look into themselves in the mirror. I'm like, okay, we need to fix up. This club is a big club, but again, if the manager is making some weird, wrong decision making, you can't blame the players, and you have to look at the managers too. The managers, what's he doing that is wrong? What's he doing that is wrong? What's he doing that is wrong? So for me, he needs to fix up, man. He needs to serious fix up, man. He needs to. So he needs for me. He needs to fix up. He needs to fix up, man. He needs to, man. He needs to. So he has to fix up, man. A lot in terms of, because when we are talking about big club, I don't think United are a big club right now, and they have to understand their reality right now. Manchester United are not a big club; they are a mid-table club, just like Chelsea too. They have to understand the reality. That is it. When Alex Ferguson left, they've been finding so many successors to succeed him. They haven't found anybody yet to succeed him. They moved from different managers, Luis Van Gaal to David Moyes to Jose Mourinho to so many, to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, now to Erik Ten Hag. So they haven't found a real successor right now to kind of take over the reign Alex Ferguson have taken over. And Whether we like it or not, guys, Ten Hag has been backed enough by the board to succeed. It's been backed. The players is currently having his team right now. Those are his players. He won those players. Amrabat, Mount, Rasmus H. He won them. He won those players. Alessandro Martinez, I know he's injured. Andre Onana, those are the players he wanted. He wanted those players himself because he pushes for those players. So you wanted those players, but again, you have to find a way in those players. You have to find a way to put those players in a better position in terms of putting them in a better position for them to win matches. To win matches. So they have to find a way to. Ten Hag needs to find a way to win. Mhm. They have to find a way to win. It's gonna be difficult, I know, but they have to find a way to win. This team doesn't look like a team for me that doesn't look like a team for me that understand that okay, you are playing for a big club like United, we have to win matches. And I think if they do understand that, they'll start winning matches again. Like I said again, some decision the manager are making, his in-game management, his collaboration with his player, his rapport with his player is not good enough. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. The rapport with his player is not good enough. Those for me has to be fixed. And if that's not fixed for me, that is gonna be the big problem where the ownership have to come. This is for me where it's gonna be like this is for me. This is the first job of the ownership. How do they create a better atmosphere from the fan base to the player? You have to create it. It is very very important. You have to create it. How do you create a better atmosphere within the fan base, from the players to the manager, and everybody's on the right page? How do you create the fan base? You have to create it because you have to come in and show the fans that okay, you're gonna create a better fan base because the the rapport is down, the fan base is down. So they know that them going to the matches, they're gonna be losing matches. They know, they already know. Team that should not be beating them, beating them. Bournemouth is beating them, which I believe they are having an anomaly of a season, and especially Dominic Solanke having an anomaly of a season. Team that should not supposed to beat United are beating them. So and is sometimes it's weird because this United team has quality, and as much as they have a lot of injury, they have quality, but they have to look at the managers too. What is he doing to galvanize the team? What is he doing to talk to the players in terms of okay, guys, and there's been but they just perform and win matches because this is Manchester United. Or the players are not listening to him, they're just doing whatever they want to do on the pitch. Because this team I'm looking right now look like a team that is disjointed. That players are like, we don't care about it anymore. They want to listen to what this man is saying. It's not just saying gibberish. Yes, player can do it. Players can do it. Players can do that a lot. Players can do that a lot. They don't want to listen to the manager. They just want to do whatever they want to do and get their money and get their paycheck and get the F out. I understand that. I understand that. Which for me, the new ownership has to fix. They have to fix it. They have to. They have to fix it for me. That has to be fixed for me. It has to be fixed. So he has to fix it for me. They have to fix it, man. They have to fix it for me because no, 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 no. That has to be fixed, man. It has to be fixed. And like I said again, guys. Like I said again, and I thought they're a big club, whether I would like it or not. Them losing matches for me, and the way they have been playing this season doesn't surprise me. But again, I think Ten Hag for me has already lost the dressing room because his man management and some of his decision making is a joke. I cannot explain some of the decision making because those are joke of a decision. For me, these are joke of a decision. And if you are making a weird decision in terms of as a manager, it's gonna be very difficult for you to win over the fan base and to win over the players. Because the board cannot sack 11 players the manager always get the boot. If you play bad, if you play good, the manager will get the boot. Why? Because it is the one making the decision. The right and wrong decision is the one making it. He will get the boot. So the question is, if Jim Ratcliffe comes in, do they kind of back their neck and say, okay, we're gonna back you, whether the players like it or not, whether they want to perform. If they're not good enough, we sell them. What do you want us to sell? What do you want us to keep? We're gonna back you, and we're gonna give you the money needed for you to succeed. Or will Jim Ratcliffe come and say, okay, I think it's time for you to just go. We'll bring a new manager. Those are the decisions they have to make, and they have to make it quick, as soon as possible. I don't see them taking over now. I think they'll probably taking over after the international break, which is after January transfer for me. Which a lot of things might have destroyed because there's an African Cup of Nations. Some of the players are going for AFCON. So now they'll have to sit down and have a conversation with the manager, which for me, with the way things are going right now, they have to have a serious conversation about him. A lot. Some United fans doesn't want to have that conversation, but guys, we need to be factual here. We have to have that discussion about everything hard because it came in. Because people might say, "Is it waffling? Is it really?" He already said it. It cannot play the highest football the United fan base wants to see, and people are like, "If you cannot play your philosophy, which we know you to play, then what are you doing in this club? What are you doing?" Because his answer will, since I look at the player I have right now, the team I have right now, and I can't play my philosophy, what do you want me to do? Should I kill myself for you guys? That is what I'm envisaged from Eric Ten Hag. And I will say it again. He has lost the dressing room. And there's no way you can dissect, digest it for me. It's lost the 13 matches already this season. No, no, this can't continue. Your players don't. Aston Villa is the most informed team, right? Not as much as they do on Friday. They are the most informed team, and they know how to score goals. And now you lose. It's gonna be interesting to see because Jim Ratcliffe has to make a. It's gonna be the new ownership coming soon. He has to make a decision. He has to. They want to do an overhaul with Chelsea where Todd Bowley came in. Everybody from top was complete destruction from top to bottom. Konaskia, Bosborg, Peter Cech, boom, get the F out. Everybody in that team got out. Will Jim Ratcliffe do the same thing? Or will he say, I'm gonna give you money, we're gonna back you? I don't know because this set of players are not willing to play for the manager. Looking at this player from Rashford even the Bruno himself as a captain, they're not looking to play. I'm like, what is going on here? Is it not the same thing that won the Carabao Cup last season and finished third in the table? So that boils down to the manager, his man management, and some of his decision making for me. And that has to be fixed. And if that is not being fixed for me, it will keep losing matches and it will keep losing a lot of dressing room. And when you keep losing matches for me, what else do you want? What else do you expect? You're gonna get sacked. You cannot run away from it. You're gonna get sacked. You will. You can't run away. You will get sacked. You will. Abdul, are you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's up?
I'm good. Your take on Eric Ten Hag. What do you think is going on with the team? What do they need to fix up?
Like I said, maybe he doesn't have the players he wants.
But the players in the team right now, these are the players he requested for.
Yeah, maybe they are not his first choice. You know what I mean? So it seems like there's a problem of implementation. Like the players he has cannot really implement his ideas or philosophy. Because if you've been in the Premier League for over one season,
Mm-hmm.
I would think you know what the Premier League is about.
Yeah.
So I'll believe he has adapted well enough into the league. And
Mm-hmm.
then he has the former England coach as one of his assistants.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now.
Is it McCarthy?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
McLaren, Steve McLaren.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he has a full grasp of what the league is about. But then I don't know why They are not translating his ideas. They are not even playing like some of his previous teams. So I don't really know what's happening with this guy. Although he suffer, I mean, the team is suffering from a few injuries as well. So you can't really discount that totally. But I would think, you know, football being what it is, and you being a logical manager, if you see that you're suffering from personnel, there should be a way where you structure your team where at least you don't get beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I see like I'm having problems or some of my players are not available and I'm going to play a top opposition away, I should be able to set up my team, no matter who I have starting, at least defensively, where they're not conceding, where they cannot, where they don't lose a game. But sometimes it seems like some of these managers they want to play the same, and maybe this is the easiest time to be a manager. I think you just have to look at what Pep Guardiola is doing, and then you just have to do it yourself, and then everybody thinks you're doing a good job. Oh, you two play from the back. Oh, you play at the back. Oh, we make short passes from the keeper, and then we try to like counter, and then we try to press. You know, that I don't understand. It's like you look at Man City, how they're playing, and then you want to play exactly like them. Do you have Man City's players?
No.
Are you Pep Guardiola?
Do you know how much Pep Guardiola
It's,
spend in Man City? Do you know how much he spend? He spend a lot of money.
exactly.
Hmm.
You know, you're
City,
not Man
people
City.
are abusing of it. City spend more than billion. They spend a lot of money. People are saying we spend. You know how much City spend on their
Of course,
defender?
of course, they won't remember now. They won't remember now. It's what do you call it? It's Chelsea. So that's what I'm saying. It's hello.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Um, you're not Pep Guardiola. You're not Man City. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have Man City players.
Yeah.
Okay, why are you trying to implement what they're doing at City?
But Abdul, I'm looking at the player right now. He wanted Mount. Mount is his first choice. He got Mount. He got Amraba. Rasmus H is his first choice. He got H. Andrew Nana, those are his first choice player.
No,
Those
but
are the player he
no,
wanted.
no, 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 no. In all honesty, there's no way we can really confirm that. That's what just hearsay. What some people say that he said, or some people say that he said that he said. We don't really know. I've not heard Ten Hag come out and see and talk to him. Maybe he wanted another type of another a particular keeper, and he couldn't get that keeper, and he thought,
No.
well, I know
Onana
this.
was his
I
first
know.
choice, I
Oh,
think.
hold on now.
Immediately.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Right.
So the scenario might be, I want this keeper. I can't get this keeper. Okay, let me go for a safer option. I've worked with Onana before. I know what he's capable of. Okay, I can use him as a replacement for the guy I don't want. So these things are very difficult to assess. We cannot, if we're going to be fair to the guy, we cannot really say that's his first choice. That's the only person he wants. That's the first person he wants. And even if that's the first person, that's the person he wants. Players do change. You know, if you've played football before, you will know that if you're out for football and you don't train properly for like 6 months, it might change how you play football forever. So players do change. Just because we've worked with them before doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
they'll still be the same players. So, we have to look at all the scenarios. And maybe when you have like one or two or three of your players, one of the other players, it's not the two or three players that you have
Mm-hmm.
that will play that will play for the entire team. You see, you have to supplement them with other players you don't know, that you don't want, and things like that. But I think you heard what what's it called? What Josie said.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Josie that said it or somebody else that said it?
Mm.
Where he said when he was at United, after just a few months or so, he said if certain players remain and certain workers remain in the club, United will never win anything.
Yeah.
And
Even
he said some of those players and some of those staff members are still in United up till today. So United have had this problem since Fergie left. I
yeah.
mean, imagine like someone like Phil Jones just leaving last season. When
Even
last season,
Ronaldo said the same thing too.
exactly. So they have like a lot of dead wood. So I just don't know. And later they will tell us they are United, they are a big club, they have money, blah 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 blah, and they have money and all this stuff, you know, and they know what they're doing. But then why are you still operating the club with some dead wood? Why are you still operating the club with some dead wood?
Okay,
The
now
dead wood
Abdul,
should be
if the
gone.
new ownership comes, what do you think the new ownership would do? Would they start Ten Hag? Would they stick on him?
Depends on what they want. If we're gonna be honest, depends on what those guys want. If maybe they have their own ideas, maybe they want their own people, they have want their own structure. In that case, maybe they'll have to change Ten Hag. But that's to me that's just the easier part of their problem. Because if you look at what's it called Arteta when he went to Arsenal,
Yeah, it took him like 3 seasons for him
it
to
still took
implement
him
his.
a while to get
Yeah,
rid
it
of
took him
some
3 seasons.
players.
His first 2 seasons
You
was
know
abysmal, man. And the second,
exactly.
this is the problem I do. Under Ateta, in as much as rubbish has been there, but a little bit you can a little bit see the glimpses of the way he wants to play because Ateta phased out some big names in that team. Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Co. People were like, "Why do you do it?" But Ozil, those are big name, big wages. Was like, I'm done with this people. I don't want him anymore. If I'm to succeed in this
But
club, give me time and let me prove my worth. And Ateta proved his worth. Not as much as I don't like Arsenal, but I respect what they did.
yeah, but it
So
still
Ten
it
Hag
still,
need to do the same thing too.
it still took them a while to get rid of some of those players,
I
didn't
know.
it?
Yeah,
It took them a while to get rid of some of those
yeah, it
players.
took him a while. Yeah,
So no man, it's gonna be easier for you to change the managers, but then you've got like 22 or 25 to 30 playing staff that you have to assess and to decide what you want to do with each and every one of them. So it's not going to be easy. So I don't. I mean, have the new manager have they taken over
no, nobody,
the
no. The
owners?
new ownership will take over. I think after the international break, after the
Exactly.
transfer in January, I think so.
Exactly. So we don't even know, man.
So that's what I'm saying. I think they'll take over after the 90 minutes. I said after the January transfer for me. So that's what I think. That's what they're gonna take over for me, though. But if they're gonna take over after the January transfer for me, I think that's a big risk because United will lose a lot of matches where all they have to play for now is 40 points. We don't want to relegate like Chelsea last season, where Chelsea already know if we go into match we're gonna lose. We just want 40 points, so we don't relegate. At this moment right now, United will do the same thing. We want 40 points. We don't want to relegate because they're out of Champions League, out of Carabao Cup, FA Cup. I don't see them winning. I don't even see them going far. What else do they want to win again? What else? What else? They're not gonna do anything. Rather than just say, okay, let's just get 40 points and don't relegate. And with the way things are right now, the quality of clubs in this year it's different than last year. Teams like Everton are playing. I'm even surprised the way Shondas are playing. Teams like Wolves playing very well. We're gonna talk about them because we'll preview the Chelsea match. See, a lot of opposition teams are doing very well. Aaron, come join. Oh, I don't drop the link. Aaron, the link. I dropped the link. Let me drop it again because this season now is different than last season where you can say, okay, the team is not ready. This team here, this new crop of team right now, they are quality teams, and all of them wants to win football matches. None of them want to relegate. You get what I'm saying? So they want to win football matches, and with the way right now, for me, I don't see Ten Hag surviving. For me, I don't see him surviving. For me, oh, Because if the new ownership is gonna come in January, he will lose a lot of matches. He will lose a lot of matches. I'm not joking. Oh. He will lose a lot of matches, and when they lose matches now, what did they do? He will lose a lot of matches. He can't change it. Now the players from Villa in boxing, for me, they cannot beat Villa. Villa is the most informed team as much as they drew yesterday. They are the most informed team right now in Premier League. They are the
Of
most
course.
ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Liverpool. They are the most informed team right now.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So you are playing the most today. They lost to Westham today, who's not even informed, and you are playing the informed team on Boxing Day. Please explain to me, how do you win that? How do you win that? Because Villa, see the way Villa plays, the way Villa plays, they will dismount. Today, West Ham was just playing, they're just sitting back. And second half, immediately West Ham just attacked them, they killed them off. Aston Villa will do the same thing from minute 1 to minute 90. They will attack, and attack. They won't stop. Villa will not stop attacking. That's how Unai Emery play. It will attack you from 1-1-1. And when he does attack you, eventually he will score goals.
Yeah, he always plays progressive football.
Exactly. So he will also do. Unai
He will
Emery will
not
not pack which boss. Which boss is he packing?
Yeah, he will not leave you alone, man.
Which boss is he packing? He won't pack any balls. He will
They
keep
don't do
attacking,
that.
attacking, and eventually he will score goals. And the funny part about it, if you look at the quality of player Villa has, Diaby, Leon Bailey, Oliver Watkins, John McGinn, Douglas Louis, they have quality players around them where those are match winners. They can win you matches. They can win you matches. So he needs to fix up. If not, that Boxing Day is gonna be interesting. It's gonna just make me laugh because if they lose that matches for me, it's game over. They can't do anything anymore. That's why I'm praying tomorrow. We win tomorrow. We're gonna be just 2 points, and we win it against Crystal Palace in 27. We go above United on goal difference. We go above them on goal difference to 7th or 8th position. That's what I'm praying for. We have to win tomorrow. We must not fuck up because we have to start pushing up the table. We're gonna go to Chelsea, but overall, your quick talk, do you think when the new ownership comes in maybe after the January transfer, the first thing they're gonna do is sack the manager or assess the team and make a decision? What do you think they will do?
You mean, sorry, can you say that again?
Jim Ratcliffe, what do you think Jim Ratcliffe will do? Does it?
I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. But the most important thing is for them to get the players they want, because it's so glaring. Some of the players they have are just not are not standard players. Are not the players they are not the players that will propel United to a certain level. So I don't know. It depends on how much resources he has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he doesn't have the resources we think he will have, then that's a problem. That's a problem. So it depends on the resources this guy has. Sometimes as fans, we just over assume that every new owner is coming in like Chelsea new owners, and they're going to, even these owners, very few people think or realize that they can pay that amount they paid.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? So it's not every owner that comes around.
Because people are saying they want what Chelsea did, they want United to do the same thing. Which for me, I don't see United doing it for me. They want an overhaul.
Okay, so now they appreciate what Chelsea's doing, Abby. Okay, so I thought they were abusing us, saying we don't know what we're doing.
United was telling me they want what Chelsea is doing overhauled from top to bottom.
That's Abdullah, that's what I kept telling you.
Everybody's sacking.
That some of these people, they are envious of what is happening at Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's why some of them are
How do
so.
they spend 1 billion and still not
Exactly.
financial fair play? I'm like, we didn't.
Exactly.
Do you know what is called net spend? When you know what is called net spend, then you will understand the way Chelsea are spending.
Exactly. So that's why some of them, majority of them, are screaming on top of their lungs because they are envious and they wish they could be in our shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So when they see that it seems like it's not happening, they are the most happiest people in the world. So they are very happy to mock us and to ridicule us. But it's just a game, it's just sports. If it doesn't work this year, it doesn't mean it's not going to work next year.
Yeah.
The bottom line is we've done it and they cannot do it. So I don't really care this Radcliffe if he comes. I doubt it if he can do what Chelsea has done. I doubt it.
I doubt it too. Need to doubt it too
Uh,
because I don't see it happening. I kind
but
of doubt it.
United, but what do you call it?
Mm-hmm. You know, yeah.
They would wish they can do
Mm-hmm.
what Chelsea is doing. Although they wouldn't say anything about it, they would rather like they'll pretend as if they don't. It's not really what they desire,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lie. So it's not every club that is going to be like Chelsea. But I
So
wish they could because I've started feeling sorry for them now because they've not even smelled the title for like 10 years now.
yes,
I never thought that would happen to United.
the last
So
time they won the title was 2013.
yeah, so I'm kind of feeling sorry for them now because I want them to compete.
I don't feel sorry for them, Abdul, because United deserve this man. They deserve it. I don't feel sorry for who? I don't feel sorry for them because you remember last season, United fans almost saying me into something else last season. The amount of banter I get from them last season, it didn't go well. They don't want me to feel sorry for them this season. I'm not feeling sorry for them this season. I even want them to relegate. I'm not joking. I even want them to relegate so they will understand that. Yes, I even want them to relegate. United fans are the most weirdest um, fan base I've ever seen in my entire life. The most
Yeah,
weirdest, man. Excuse me,
yeah,
Marcus Ballon d'Or. Excuse me, when does Rashford become a Ballon d'Or player? Excuse
yeah,
me.
and they're going to really hate what what is happening at City now.
But the problem, Abdul, this is the problem now. If Jim Ratcliffe comes in now, you can't bring in Zidane. He doesn't speak English. He already said he doesn't want to coach England. He can't bring in as a Flick because as a Flick will be like, this is the middle of the season. I don't want to take that risk. In my head is Graham Potter and Lopetegui. So are you gonna bring in like one of Lopetegui or what's called Graham Potter to take over in the middle of the season when the season is almost over? How do they cope? How do they cope? So most managers wouldn't want to take that risk because they know they are coming to a club of United. Result is very, very important to them. It's very key. And look at the dominance of Man City. Look at the dominance of Man City. Man City have dominated, and now people are jealous. People are getting angry. People are mad. People are pissed off. And I keep asking myself, why are you pissed off? Why are you getting angry? Why are you jealous? City are City. They have the money. But they have the money, and they've proven on the pitch that they can win. When Pop came in, he wants to destroy football. He's destroy football. And if he wins if he wins his fourth this year, he will break Alex Ferguson's record, which Ferguson have never done in his entire life. So you can hate them as much as well, but you have to look at Man City as a ladder if you want to succeed. That's the fact. You have to look at them as ladder if you want to succeed. I talk about it. City spend a lot of money for them to have the squad they have right now. You know how much Pep spent on the defender? So
Yeah,
much spent on the defender. He spends so much on the midfielder too. Even that attack you see right now, he spends so much money on that attack. He spent a lot of money, but why? He got his
yeah,
backing because it's Pep. Pep has name, he has everything. People know it's Pep. What has Ten Hag won every division? That's it. What name does he have?
yeah. City have spent a lot of money since Pep got there. So, but then Jose Mourinho want everybody, but then they were insulting and abusing him and
Yeah.
telling him all this
They
crap
say
and all
he
this
play.
and all
They say he packaged the boss. He play one of the most boring football. And this was like in his first season. Abdul just won two trophies in his first season. and he finished second for them. And still, people still doesn't like him. People saying bullshit. I'm like, just was like, why are you saying bullshit word about me when I even want trophies for this club, and you're saying rubbish about me? That's confusing for Jose. It's confusing. But look at them now. It is what it is. United fans, on Boxing Day you play Aston Villa. Good luck on Villa. My prayer is for us to win tomorrow. We close the gap. Then we win against Palace. We go above United. It's very simple. Please, we go above them on better goal difference. Please, Chelsea, please don't mess up. I beg. I am begging in the name of God, don't mess up. That's it. We play on the, I think 27 or 26 we play. I'm not sure. I have to check the table. After United played on Boxing Day on Tuesday. We play on, I believe we play on Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. We win on Wednesday, we go above United. It's very simple on goal difference. We move to 8. If we win on Wednesday, we move to 8. Gradually we get in there. So for me, if we can keep winning our matches till, because our big matches after tomorrow is Liverpool, when we play them in Anfield on 31st of August, on 31st of January. So we have winnable game before we play Liverpool. Please just win. Just keep winning. I don't care about the performance anymore. Just give me 3 points. I don't care if it is if you want to park the bus and win, give me 3 points. I don't care. As long as I'm winning and I'm moving up the table, I'll care much about performances when the time comes in. All I want is 3 points. I don't care anymore. I'm tired. I can't stress myself anymore. All I want is 3 points and we move. So, Abdul, let's talk about this. Arsenal, Liverpool. Because I look at these two teams for me, I call them the most useless team. 2 of them are useless. I'm not joking, no, it's not even a joke. These 2 teams are useless, very, very useless and unserious club for me. Very useless. Starting from Arsenal, Arsenal win the league, they have the best manager, they have the best player, blah, 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 blah. There's gum. Okay. You have chances you miss. Martinelli misses chances. I'm like, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Liverpool, I've said it in this team again. I will say, I told it on Twitter, I'll say it again. Man City have been there before. Man City can win 17 games in a row. They have been there. These people knows how to win the league. City is like they are like goat or dragon, where they will start slowly when they're on fire. It's game over for all the entire league. And Man City doesn't pick up until January, February. That's when they pick up. They look abysmal from August to December. But when Man City pick up in January, just hand them the league title. Just give them the league. So they will go on one stupid run where you'll be asking yourself, is this really Man City? And guess what? KDB is fit. Haaland is fit. Jeremy Doku is fit. Rodri is fit. So now they have game changers coming back for them. That they're gonna propel them to win matches. And they have a game in hand. They have 2 games in hand. After they have 2 games in hand, though, they have not played. They have 2 games in hand. And if they win those 2 games, they will close the gap to first position to just 1 point. So when I look at these 2 things, I'm like, I watch this match, I'm like, Liverpool had their chances, they missed. Arsenal had their chances, they missed. Now, you guys are aspiring to win the league, and you are messing up this way. You are giving City a chance to win. City are only 6 points. 6 points. Arsenal that is topping the table are only topping Man City with 6 points. I'm doing 6 points that can be reached. 6 points is very small for Pep Guardiola to reach. Very small. Both Liverpool and Man City, both Liverpool and Arsenal, they are the most useless and the most unserious club I've ever seen in my entire life. And when people big on Arteta, big on Klopp, I'm like, why are you picking up this player? Because they have not been there before. Last season they collapsed when they were about to win the league. Arsenal were 8 points clear in April. They crumble with 8 points clear. They crumble. This season they are 1 point clear of top of the table. Are you telling me they're gonna go on one stupid run? I don't see them going on one stupid run for me because they don't have the ability to do it. They do not have the ability to do it. They don't have the ability to do it. They don't have the ability, the mindset, the determination, the ability to go on a stupid run. City have the ability. City have been there before. Abdul, City have won three back-to-back Premier League title coming from behind. 8 points,
Yeah.
10 points, 15 points. City have been there. They know how to win the league coming from behind. See, City will tell you if you are topping us. City will tell you if you are topping the table, we don't like it. We want you to top us. We want you. Yeah, City will tell you we want you to top up. We want you to be top of the table so we can cash you. So we can cash you. They are no see they are animals. They've been there before. City are animals. So if you're having a team like Arsenal and Liverpool, you have to be perfectionist to beat City. You have to be on your A game to beat City because you are dealing with a maniac in Pep Guardiola. You are dealing with a madman in Pep Guardiola. And see, all you have to just do is he will sack his player. He will just sack them a little bit and tell them, see, let's go for games. Let's go for number 4. No team have ever done. Let's break another record again. And boom, game over. And people are telling me Arsenal Liverpool wants to win the league. And I keep telling people Arsenal hasn't shown me anything that tell me they can go 15 games unbeaten. Liverpool has not shown me enough for me right now that will tell me they can go 15 games unbeaten. No, no. But City have done it not once, not twice, but 3 times already. 3 times in a row. They come from behind to win the league. So when the team have done it 3 times in a row for me, I would have to trust them more. And even trusting the team that I've not seen in my entire life do it. When people talk about Arsenal is gonna go to Etihad to play Man City in Etihad, they can't be sitting in Etihad. Forget about it. I know City will travel to Anfield. The match they can get there is a draw. But when City is in form, they will win matches. People need to understand something. Arsenal still have to come to Etihad because remember they beat City in the Emirates Stadium. Pep will tell his player, I want you guys to help these people off in Etihad. Show them you are a champion, you are the defending champion. Show them up. And you're gonna have a feed KD that see when they beat City, they were not KDB. KDB is free to play. He is ready to play. That's a game changer. When you have a player like KDB in your team, you know what you're getting from him. You know,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
you know what you're getting from KDB. It's a game changer. And for me, both Arsenal and Liverpool, they are two of them are on serious entity for me. You want to win the league, and you're playing like you're dilly dally around doing rubbish. I call this rubbish. And you want to win the league. Good luck to you. I'll do your take on Liverpool Arsenal.
Yeah, so this is my Liverpool. So I started watching the game today. Okay. And when they showed the lineup for Arsenal, I started asking myself, how is this team second in the league? And then I started reflecting. I was like, when Jose Mourinho was in Chelsea in his first phase, in his first term, this is the kind of team that used to be like 10th or 11th or 12th. When I look at the quality of the players they have, I'm thinking, what's going on here? Okay, so the thing is, there's a little bit of a hype job going, but the reason why it looks real is because they are performing, and it looks like the standard of the league have actually dropped in a way. For whatever reason, I don't know. So when they started playing, it was just the usual game. After after the first half, I just switched over and started watching a Belgian league. I started watching two teams in Belgium. I could just it was a little bit boring to me. And I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll say if one of these two teams actually win the league this season. If any of these teams win the league this season, then it will be as a result of it will be the fault of teams like Chelsea, Spurs. It means we've allowed them in a way because their football isn't even exciting. Even the Salah that I'm always screaming about, this guy doesn't do anything anymore in football apart from scoring goals. You know, like the last few seasons, Ronaldo played in Europe. Maybe his last season at Madrid and in Juve and in Man United, where everything was about him was just to score goals, and you don't really get much from watching him anymore. That's how I felt. I'm not saying this is what Salah is, but that's what I felt when I was watching Salah today. I thought, like, what's going on? Look, before I went too crazy, I just said, look, let me watch another league. Started watching another league, and then I came back and saw the result, the final result. I wasn't really surprised, but them two teams have got really boring. I don't know, maybe they have to change manager or change players, or I'm just not excited when I watch Arsenal. You know what I mean? I'm only like on the edge when the ball is in the feet of Saka, and I'm hoping he does something. But even now, you can predict what he's going to do. And I'm thinking like I'm watching this team, and I'm thinking like, and people have the hello,
We can hear you, Abdul. Continue.
Abdul, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
yeah. And I'm thinking like, people have the balls to actually be abusing Chelsea. At least with Chelsea, there's excitement. You don't know maybe they're going to win or lose. You don't know who's going to perform well or who is going to. We're like a yo-yo team, But this other team just look. These two teams I was watching this evening, they just seem flat to me, and I don't even know who I enjoy watching. With Liverpool, I enjoy watching the keeper, and then when the ball gets to Salah, I'm thinking maybe something will happen. When the ball gets to Diaz or some of those guys, I already know what is going to happen. Okay, I'm also excited when the ball is with Trent Alexander, what's his name? Okay, and I'm thinking, okay, something might happen. And with Arsenal, the only time I get excited is like when Saka has the ball. I'm thinking, oh, something might happen. But with the others, it's just so flat. Like there's nothing. I'm not getting. There's no. I'm not feeling any buzz. I'm not seeing anything that I've not seen them do before. I'm not. So I don't know. Is it their manager, or is it just the nature of the players they've bought? But on a serious note, if any of these two teams win the league this season, then every, other teams have to question themselves. Really, they have to reflect and question themselves and wonder like what's going on a serious level, on a serious note. That's my take on it, Abdullah. Hello, Abdullah. Oh, okay, you guys are on mute, man.
Abdul, go ahead. Keep talking. Keep talking. Go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, I've made my point.
Okay, your take on them, Arsenal, Liverpool, because for me, people might call me haters. Okay, you can call me whatever you want to call me. Those two teams for me cannot win the league. For me, especially the way Liverpool play, they're way too open in terms of defensive ability. And a team that is very good enough will cut them apart. Same with Arsenal. Those two teams are going to win the league. People might say they need a clean. I don't even think the issue of Arsenal is a clinical striker. I just think they've regressed from last season for me with the way they play and the way they set up. For me today, the amount of chances Liverpool saw today, Liverpool should have won that game 5-1. 5. Because chance upon chance upon chance. What Liverpool were having is terrible decision making, horrendous decision making from Salah, terrible decision making. than win. So many of them, I'm like, Salah of all people is making a terrible decision making. There's a problem. So okay, your take on the Arsenal Liverpool. Do you see any of them winning the league, or
Um,
are they wanting the title for Man City to win?
I tweeted earlier. I said, "City, we are winning this league again."
Many of you are winning. It's okay, no problem. Continue.
When when I watched those two play, I was hoping I was gonna get more from Liverpool. Honestly, I mean the last two games against United and against Arsenal, I was hoping they're coming to Anfield.
Mm-hmm.
They can't be getting 2 points in out of six. No, it's not. It's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing exciting about Liverpool at the moment. I mean, the another problem Liverpool are gonna have again is Salah is going for the
So African Cup of Nations.
and I saw his stats today. I think Salah has contributed to like 50% of Liverpool's goals.
Yes.
So
You are very right.
a
Yes.
top contributor
And it's among the top scorer in the Premier League.
in the Premier League too.
Yeah,
So
Haaland is
this is
first.
someone Salah.
Who is the second is
I'm
Jared Bowen.
not
Dominic
worried.
Solanke followed by Salah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool. Liverpool are not a threat. I think they're probably going to finish third. Actually, I think they're
Mm-hmm.
probably going to finish third or fourth. In my opinion, that's their level. Fourth or third. That's third is if they're actually consistent. So, but for Arsenal might be the biggest threat. But I still don't see anything exciting. I think last season they had more to their game last season. This season it's just very straightforward. I think they have been overly reliant on Saka. So I don't know what's gonna happen when Saka get injured. And I think Arteta's biggest problem was he didn't sign a striker. If he had signed a striker, they'll probably be competing. They'll probably be leading this this race by a lot more. So yeah, I don't see anything exciting about them. Their game is very, very boring. It's just very static. No. I mean, even Martinelli is having a bad season. I think he has only 2 goals in the last like 10 months.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if that was Modric,
Two goals in 17 Premier League match.
yeah, if that was Modric, everyone is gonna be shouting.
Nicola Jackson, they will kill it. They will kill the two of them.
So
There is God.
that's their
Child, please. Somebody taking shower. So keep talking, okay?
yeah. So I don't see any of those two. And the game today, I think Liverpool should have won that game easily.
They have
I
chances.
think they had great chances to actually put Arsenal to bed, and they couldn't convert. I still don't understand their squad. There's still like a lot of question about their squad. I think Luis Diaz looks like he's probably out injured, and Simicas is also out injured. So it's, with Salah leaving soon too, I just
Salah
don't.
leave in January the 6th. They travel
Yeah.
January the 6th or 4th.
I like I said, I think they're gonna end up in fourth or fifth.
And
Maybe
I
third.
thought I'd do this on Twitter group, and I told him again. City are a team that has been there before.
No,
They will win 18 games in a row. You cannot change that in them.
the worrying thing for the Premier League that a lot of people don't know is Doku is back in training with us. Same thing as Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland is almost fit too. And in January, we are pushing some buttons, and we are signing some new guys, like some serious guys. We are looking at Paqueta. It's gonna be a long season.
Because For
Chelsea.
the reason I said this Liverpool, both Liverpool and Arsenal team are the most unserious and useless team is you want to beat a team like Man City, you have to have perfectionists in your team in your
But what would
in
that say
your team.
about the league if we win the league like 4 years back to back?
Mhm. And I think this is the issue where Arsenal and Liverpool fans need to look the same into the mirror. I'm like, we have messed up is you are playing a team of Man City where you know any slip up, City will take advantage of it. They will take advantage of it. You know that. And look at the top of the table. After topping the table, are only 6 points clear of Manchester City. They are 6 points clear of City with a game in hand. If City wins a game in hand and they win their remaining matches, Man City will top of the table. They will go top because Man City have a better goal difference. And I will say people again, Arsenal will travel to Etihad. You cannot beat it at Etihad. Sorry, I'm sorry. You can't beat them at Etihad. You cannot beat them at Etihad.
It's not even about that. I think Arsenal will probably drop more points before that. Even like this festive period, just
Mhm.
keep an eye on
They,
them.
will,
I think
they
they're
are
gonna.
playing Westham next. I don't know how to do that because Westham is a very good team.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing, one topic I was hoping we talk about today too.
Yeah,
That
mhm.
that Kudus guy, I don't
because
I I don't understand why Chelsea didn't buy him.
because this is it now.
I
This
don't
is
understand.
because if you look at my thumbnail, it's the one I put there because I wanted to talk about him, but because I wanted to put him into this Arsenal discussion because when I look at a team like this Arsenal team, after the first 11 for me, Arsenal doesn't have a replacement for Saka. That's number one. A majority of that in their team right now, they don't have a replacement where if Saka is injured or is out of the season, who do you replace with him? Gabriel Jesus, Nketiah the striker, Trossard. Do they have the quality Saka has? I don't think so. So Arsenal doesn't have a squad. They think as much as they're doing very well. That is for me. That will be their downfall for me in terms of them winning the league. I'll say it again. This Arsenal team are not good enough to win. Even I'm talking about even the Champions League. People are saying because we're gonna talk about the pairing of the UCL very soon. I'm looking at the FC. People need to understand something. You are playing an FC Porto where they have heritage in UCL. A team that knows that have heritage in UCL. If you're not on your game, you're gonna get beaten. And this Arsenal team doesn't look like a team that people might say is Anfield. I understand it's Anfield. I know you are going to go to Anfield and everything. I know that. I know you're gonna go. And I know the Anfield factors and everything. But if you're playing like this, there's no way you're gonna win the league. There is no way. For me, what Arsenal just did today is open up the table for City. 6 points clear. City win their games in hand and they win their remaining matches. They go top. Then what again? Remember last season Arsenal were top with 8 points in April, and they bottled the league in April. They were 8 points clear of City in April last year, and they bottled it. So will I be surprised if they bottle the league this season again? I will not be surprised. I will not be because Arsenal fans need to see Arsenal fans needs to just calm down with the way they are putting this thing into the level they don't deserve to be for me. This doesn't deserve to be the level people are putting them, and the more you are putting them in this level, the more they will fail. The more you are putting them in this level, the more they will fail. For me, put them in this level, the more they will fail for me.
So who do you think will win the league?
For me, it's Man City. That's the people I put them from day one. It's Man City because Man City have been there before. They have the ability. They've been there before. They know how to win the league. And you're dealing with a manager like Pep Guardiola who just won the FIFA Club World Cup. He's gonna just strike his plan and tell his player, let's go for in a row. No team has ever done it. Let's break that record. And when the players are motivated, it's game over for the league. It is game over for the league when they are motivated and ready and confident. It's game over. Since I'm playing rubbish like this without KDB, KDB is back. That's the difference maker in them. He's back. That's Man City captain and talisman. He is back. Haaland is back. Jeremy Doku also is back. Those are difference maker in that team. Those people that win you can single-handedly win you football matches on their day. So Arsenal, Liverpool, That I'm just laughing at them that they're warming the Premier League title for Man City to win. They're warming it. They're cleaning up they're cleaning up everything for them.
Abdullah, do you know who suddenly is back for Chelsea too?
Lavia is back. Nkunku is already back.
Shaloba is back in training for Chelsea.
So major relax, relax. He's
Shaloba is back in training, yes.
yes, but it's not training with the group yet. It's just training that it's just kind of individual training. I
No,
understand.
no, he's back with the group. That's what I'm saying. It's time for them to put him back on the market. All of a sudden, he's back in training. You don't see the politics in that.
Yeah, relax. I don't want to go there, but I get you. I get you. So like what I was saying. So let me quickly read the chat because people want me to read the chat. Well, let me see. Where did this best to get that time? Ariel, I've sent you the link. Oh, I'll send the link out. Oh, I've sent you the link. Oh, I've DM'd you already. IC said if Arsenal were a big club, they would have triggered Osimhen in general. I don't think Arsenal will buy Osimhen. I don't see them because Napoli will not sell in January. They will rather sell in the summer. We have to do like a pre-agreement in January.
Abdullah, Osimhen just signed the contract today or
Yes,
yesterday.
130 million release clause. That'll be triggered. K is spitting fast. Kudus is better than Casella.
Thank you, Yari, Tayo. Thank you.
Relax, relax. See, Emiliska, you're an Arsenal fans. You have to respect FC Porto. Respect Porto. Respect FC Porto. I'm begging you.
That Kudus is better than
See,
both of them combined.
FC Porto is a good team in Champions. They are a Champions League everything. Respect FC Porto. I won't say more than that. We will be here in February. Tayo, I see Tayo, they aren't even the same type of player. But I get you. I see also said Arsenal had their chances. Okay, Arsenal had their chances. Is gone. KDB was out for 4 months. Now KDB is back. Arsenal are only three. They are 6 points clear. I see they are 6 points clear of Man City. They are 6 points clear. I swear all this talk and Chelsea isn't in the mix is doing something to my head. Relax. I would like to see Chelsea in the title race with City. Excuse me, no, please, please, don't give me heart attack. I beg. I am begging you. I beg. Don't give me heart attack. This team is not ready for title race. I beg. I beg, Biko. Don't give me heart attack. I beg. I beg. Don't make me like an Arsenal fan who sometimes they're delusional. They want to they think they've arrived. You have arrived when you have Man City. Lord have mercy. Lord have freaking mercy. So quick before we move on to the next one, Abdul, quick. Will you, if let's say Arsenal doesn't win the league, there's a City, because my pick is City and City win the league. Do you overly put the blame on Mikel Arteta and the way he structured this team of them winning the league, or you're gonna say, okay, they've done what they can do. City are just a world class team that has been together together. So you can't easily blame them on like Arteta, you didn't do very well with the amount of money they spent.
See, Abdullah,
Yep.
didn't Arteta and Arsenal already bottled the league last season?
They bottled 8 point clear and they bottled the league.
Exactly. So whose fault is that?
That's on the manager.
Exactly. So he already has um, um, one judgment against him. So, and to me, they've not really improved from last season. They've just maybe increased in number. So, but to me, last season, the team they had last season, all they had to do to that team was to like replace Zaka
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and buy one top quality striker. And they didn't do that, in my own opinion. Okay, maybe they did it because they bought Declan Rice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then where's the striker? They didn't buy a striker. And you cannot tell me that team doesn't need a striker. You want to win the league with Jesus and Nketiah? Are you mad? So, I don't think the manager has done anything. So, they're still not going to win the league.
So
In
will you call
in
that
my
a
opinion,
failure? Will you call that a failure on Arsenal endpoint and Atleta because of the project they've been building?
if you bottle the league once, you're already a failure, and you've not done anything just to rectify the deficiency of that team from last season to this season. So it means the outcome you're going to get from that team, from the same team this season, is not going to be any different. So that boils down to the manager really and his strategy. So that's how I look at it. I don't know. I don't know
Because
why he's gone that route.
mhm,
I don't know why he's buying players like Harvard and all this nonsense. He should have he should have got a striker. Um, he should have got somebody who will compete a little bit more with Martinelli.
because if Bukayo Saka is out, there's no replacement for him.
Yeah. And
If
so
he
where's the
got injured, no one is going to replace him.
creativity gonna come from? He's the only guy that can kind of play with some trickery.
And other guys is always on and off. He's always switch off a lot. He's on and off.
See that other guy is a bit there's a bit of hype job with that other guy. I know he's got impressive numbers, but come on, man. The game goes like 20 minutes, you don't even see him. So I don't know. So to me, they've already bottled it. Except something drastic happens.
I
Maybe
do the irony about it is City has not been good this season, and Arsenal are 6 points ahead of them with the game in hand.
exactly. So what happens when they are actually back to form?
It's confusing me. Oh. City have been beyond joke this season, and Arsenal are 6 points clear of City with the game in hand. And you know, if City win that game in hand and the remaining of their game, they'll top Arsenal with a better goal difference and win the league again. They will top Arsenal if they win their game in hand. That is against Nottingham Forest, and they win their remaining matches. They will go top of the table with a better goal difference.
Which they can easily do, or
Exactly.
which can easily happen.
Man City can go 17, 15 match unbeaten run. You can't stop them. Man City doesn't pick up until after January, February. That's when they pick up with that. Especially January. They pick up in January. They'll be bad
Abdullah,
from
Abdullah,
August to December.
I'm
In
already
January,
celebrating the title. Yeah, I'm already celebrating the title.
imagine this man.
Celebrating the title.
Imagine this. Just imagine.
I'm celebrating right now. So
I see also said, let me read the chat. I see relax. I see said if there is any other team with Premier League pedigree that can go toe to toe with City, it is Chelsea. Please, not this Chelsea team. Maybe the one of Lampard, Drogba, Terry, Ashley Cole, Balak, Deco, Essien, Mikel.
the only thing Chelsea is missing is a coach. Let's be real.
I don't think this Chelsea team, but again, it is what it is. I don't want to. I don't want
The
to
only
go.
the only thing they are missing is a coach. Like
If you're Arsenal,
if you watch
so just communicate
if you watch the
the top
Fluminense
striker.
City game, some of the passing Fluminense guys were playing was unbelievable. Unbelievable. There were times where City doesn't didn't touch the ball for like 4 minutes, and it was straight passing out of the back. There was zero panic, and some of those guys are not even. They're not even like, how would I put it? They are not like elite
But
players.
I
Just the
said, let
positional
me
play,
put this
like
out.
everything I can see is well thought of. It was like it was well rehearsed.
I see also said Jackson has more GA than Bukayo Saka and Martinelli this season. Jackson has 7 goals, and I believe is it 2 or 3 assists. I have to check, but he has 7 Premier League goals, and I think 2, 3 assists. If I'm not mistaken, I have to check, but he has 7 Premier League goals. Uncomfortable conversation. Martinelli has 2 goals in 17 Premier League appearances. Imagine that. Gabriel Martinelli has 2 Premier League goals. Bukayo Saka doesn't even have up to like 7 goals. Imagine Cole Palmer that signed for us in around August the 30th had a better GA than Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli combined together. Cole Palmer has a better goals and assists than Bukayo Saka and Martinelli combined together. That's a shame. We have been bad though, but Cole Palmer that signed from a Manchester City boy is having a better season than Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. How do I explain that? Cole Palmer has, I think, he has seven, I think 6 or 7 goals in the Premier League, and I think 4, 5, or 6 already. He has like 13 GA already in Premier League. We have not even reached the half of the season already. 13 GA already. Better than Saka, better than Martinelli. Someone that signed from Manchester, from a Manchester boy, is having that season. Imagine. Modric, that people are bashing, they are cursing, killing, is having a better season than Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. He has 3 goals and 2 assists. Mikhaila Modric in the Premier League has 3 goals and 2 assists. And people want to kill him.
Listen, Abdullah.
And they want to kill him.
Abdullah, if Modric had gone to Arsenal instead of him coming to Chelsea, you guys you guys will have been writing a different story about him. You'll be speaking a different story about him because the words and the narrative you guys would have been using would have been totally different.
Especially the English media.
If you for being compared to being a Chelsea player.
Yeah, I think it would have even matured more than what he is right now.
It's not mature, it's the way you guys would see it because they will be using different words. They will paint a different story about him.
I think it would have been a better player. Like, even to look at this guy, Havertz, like, I can't imagine, even last season, I can't imagine Havertz playing midfield. And the way, I don't like to give Arsenal credit because they're the team I probably hate the most alongside Manchester United. But some of the work Arteta has done in the past, we got to remember, Arsenal are the first team to actually put a trophy on top 4. Their goal was to be top 4, top 4, top 4. So Arsenal just competing for the league is just good enough for them. I don't see them trying
Remember when Arsene Wenger said
Arsene Wenger, come on,
being top 4 was like winning a trophy.
Come on, guys.
But you can't see. I have a lot of Arsenal fans who will talk a lot, private chat in terms of Twitter, Instagram, and some, even on WhatsApp. And I just laugh from that when we talk. I keep telling them, I said it. Arsenal will not win the league. It was like, Abdul, you always hate on Arsenal. I said, yes, I'm a Chelsea fan. I want to put banter aside. This Arsenal team right now, you can see I thought I've done a lot of work and everything. But they had their chance to win that league last season. You cannot be 8 points clear in April and bottle that league. No, that's a failure for me. That's an F. That's a big F. You cannot be topping the table from August last season till April with 8 points clear, and you bottle the league. Just 5 matches to finish the league. You bottle that league. That's the definition of a failure. That's an F. That's why they had it. That's an F. That's a big F. Again, this season, City has been poor. They have been abysmal this season, but you are topping City with 6 points with a game in hand. If Man City win their game in hand and they win their remaining Premier League matches, City will be champion of the. They'll win they will be champions of EPL again. That's 4 in a row, which team has never done before. So, despite the hard work and everything you've been saying about, I thought you need to look at it in the mirror and say, okay, this is a failure. And people keep asking me. I keep telling people, I tell Arsenal fans,
Abdullah, like I said earlier, if you were listening to me, I don't think that Arsenal board are actually worried the way Arsenal fans are actually painting them to be. That, they don't really, I won't say they don't care. I don't think they want that Premier League as bad as all these Arsenal fans want it. So, Arteta will comfortably sit there and coach that team for the next 5-6 years. they are comfortable as long as they are challenging and they are in there and thereabout. I don't see
Yo,
them.
Abdullah, whoever is talking,
Welcome back.
can somebody send that guy a bottle of champagne?
Oh,
Welcome back. Let me give
thank you,
everyone
Jack. The champagne is
commiseration to you. I will come back to you with your Liverpool people. William, this is for you. Let me give you a clap. Bele.
the champagne
My
is for
brother,
Abdullah.
Bele. Sorry, sir. William, you disappointed me today. You disappointed me.
Oh, just tell me when it's my time to talk.
You talk. You disappointed today. Anfield, you did not win. That chance,
This is
the amount of
absolutely
chance you had,
abysmal performance from us.
the amount of chances you had in that match. No, you disappointed me. You disappointed me. And I am so
We had a
pleased.
chance to reverse Arsenal's progress by 18 months.
You
We could
missed
have
the chance.
shaken their core, and we gave it away. Shocking.
I'll get to you, but K, finish up so I can come to you. Okay, I think K is me.
Arteta conspiracy now.
Ariel, this is me now. Last season, Arsenal were top on the level from August to April, and when it was in April, they were 8 points clear. They bottled the league.
Last season doesn't matter.
And this season, Man City has been poor, and I keep telling Arsenal fans, I said, if this is all God, you're not gonna win the league. People are like, I said, I'm not salty. Man City,
Abdullah,
see,
please,
Man City
you're
have
not
come
getting
the
to the
Premier League
juice, man.
coming from behind to win the league, to win the Premier League.
Yes. I know. Look, I'm so sorry to kill. I
Right,
know
right.
the introduction is important, but my blood is hot. Now, can I? Is Chief there?
He's not here yet, but I think he's listening.
No. AB.
He's here. Abdul is here.
Original Chief, not my comedian partner. Official Chief now, the real connoisseur.
Abdul is here. Yeah.
Although Abdul, last week the way you were speaking about watching Chelsea with hypertension, I said, I know you bleed blue, but you need to watch the game live. My guy said I couldn't watch the team, potentially let me down. I said, yeah. You can't get to that point for me as a fan. You have to always be able to watch the game live, bro. Like, you have to. But aside from that distraction from my real pain, look, you know how much I defended Trent. You know, it's only a few players I defend in my team anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But what Trent did today.
He missed up today. So
Let me tell you what he did today, bro.
Go ahead.
Trent ended up in my bad books for the first time since 2021. It's almost 2024, and today he was in my bad books. That's lack of composure, because I watched the replay about 17 times, and I can confirm to you 100% from all movements that I've analyzed from every angle, he 100% thought about his celebration as he struck the ball. That is criminal. That's, sorry to, go back and forth, but that's like, sort of Conor Gallagher. Does he go ice cold, or does he sometimes get caught up in celebration?
No. Even if he gets a chance, he won't score. So it's okay. Continue.
But you understand the type of player I'm talking about.
Yep.
I really, really don't like that kind of data, because that is like one of those symbiotic moments where the whole squad gets to it's like a Garden of Eden moment. You go, all Emperor's new clothes are off, and everybody gets to see just a look into your heart. And inside Trent's heart is a lot of glory. That's what he revealed in that moment. And glory is not spiritually negative in any way. because glory can be to, if you are religious, glory can be to God. But the only thing I saw in that moment was self-adulation. Even though the most important duty was to your effing teammate, Mohamed Salah, who had carried the ball and passed you the ball because of who you are. He looked 3 times. Mohamed Salah has an ability to know who he's passing to in any situation. It's the selfish nature in him. And it's only maybe his right eye that works in those moments. But he sure knows if he sees Mane, head down. No problem. I don't care. Just score. But cool, you passed. There were 4 guys there. And Trent, in front of all his friends, as in teammates, blasted the ball, bro. That is utterly despicable from my vice captain this year. And he is our vice captain. That's shocking.
Because Adrian, this is I
That's the
understand.
first thing. That's all I can say for now, bro. I'm really
Because
pissed
I
off.
understand you are getting pissed off and everything. But again, before even the 3 chances, you had a chance also in the first half. Also, where you should have scored.
With who?
Some decision making in your team a little bit were not good. The way Diaz were unanimous for me. That's it.
Abdullah, I've been on Spaces discussing, bro. We have. Listen, I think Jurgen Klopp and Pep Linders have wasted north of £220 million.
In what aspect?
This guy is speaking English. He said aspect. Players, guy. I don't think Cody Gakpo is a Jurgen Klopp signing. I don't. This does not absolve him all because he's the one delegating trust. He can say he wants to change all the pens from blue to black and black to blue. And that shit will happen, bro. So I don't want to hear any kind
Your
of
take,
analysis.
your take on Arsenal. Your take on them.
Listen,
Can they win the league? Be very factual and honestly.
look, no offense, but I really don't take Arsenal seriously, bro. That's as much as I can say.
Because the way I watch them for me, they are not a team that have this aspiration of a title winning team in terms of winning the league.
Can you imagine me as a Liverpool fan telling you that I think Arsenal are serious?
You think Arsenal are serious?
No, look, whoever it is that was making that point that I thought was good, the reason why I agree is being, I would say, privy to mainly just some of Arsenal's tour information, just some of their marketing information through someone that works there. Nothing to do with transfers at all. I just know that Arsenal are definitely, as a board, on a trajectory that's really kind of aimed towards 2026 with the World Cup. So the reason why I was bigging up who was making that point, I think it's Q.
It's K.
K is because it makes perfect sense, right? If you are being told, even though they're doing a lot, but this shows how much money the Cronkies really have. Arsenal really want to peak from a marketing perspective in terms of just impressions globally around 2025. So they're not even really trying to seize the moment, bro, from their marketing aspect, commercial. So on the pitch, it's not a surprise, and I just don't think they're trying to hit their potential.
Then okay, now I get what you said in that aspect. Then what now this is where because I had the same question to Abdul. We are talking about Ateta putting so much to work and everything. He's been given this time, he's been giving the players, he's been giving the money to buy this player. And you are telling me finishing third, finishing second, finishing fourth is it is guaranteed as a success for Arsenal Football Club for me. If I'm the board, I'll sack him right away.
I, Abdullah, I have a question.
I will sack him right away.
Abdullah, hold on. I have a question. You said you are disappointed with Trent, but overall, if you watch that game, I think Trent was probably one of the better players on
No,
the
I said I
pitch.
was disappointed with
No,
Liverpool.
no, no, no.
Area.
Was Ariam? Yeah, I
Yes.
think Ariam. Especially missing that chance. I said, my question is, if you watch someone like Diaz, I think Diaz had a horrible game. Gakpo had a terrible game.
Zabazlai has an horrible
Soboslai,
game.
that I'm
Oh
coming
my
there now.
god.
Soboslai, that guy is always camera ready. I need to ask him for his secret. He's always camera ready. The amount of time he smiles
Dominic
at the camera,
Solanke.
go, I don't understand. Soboslai, like
He's talking about
all of those guys
Dominic.
probably
Yeah,
had
Dominic.
they had like I won't say a terrible game, but they didn't have a good game. So I think Trent was probably one of the best player on that pitch, especially for Liverpool. So why are you disappointed in him? Because that chance, it wasn't like see if that chance he blasted it over the bar. It was like a couple of inches, couple of inches
But
down
too, I
that
understand why Ilium is saying
that
that
ball.
because
So
okay,
why was I'm just trying to figure out why he was
yeah,
disappointed.
I may be wrong, Ilium, but you have to correct me here because in that situation, the way for me in that situation, nobody is following Arnold. It's only him one on one. He can do two things for me in that situation, which is for me either you either you control the ball, either you control the ball and put your laces on it, it's game over. Or you square play the ball back to Mohamed Salah, who is free, and he's just gonna tap in into the net. That's it. Yeah, yeah, those are the two things he can do. But I think the euphoria on Arnold, maybe he was thinking about the celebration, like what Aaron was saying before blasting the ball, because that is, if you score that goal, that's a winning goal. It's game over. They are like the paper tomorrow is gonna be Arnold did this to Arsenal and everything. I think that was what he was thinking in his head because in that situation, no one is pursuing you. Control the ball and put your laces. It's game over. It was 5 against 1. Declan Rice was the only one there. 5 against 1. Nobody is pursuing you. It was 5 against 1. Just control your ball and put your laces. It's game over. Or you square play it back to Salah, who is even free to just do a tapping, and it's game over. Because immediately Salah passed the ball, Salah already went to the movement and just say, okay, square play the ball back to me. Let me just tap in it, and it's game over. And I think the euphoria killed Arnold.
He got caught in two minds.
Two minds,
And
exactly.
he ended up pass and shooting.
And shooting goblet, exactly. So he has two. It was like, oh, what should I do? Should I pass or should I shoot? For me,
Do you remember early? Was it Adebayor? It was like early days, man. Arsenal. I remember there was a player they had. It might be Will Tordo. Yeah. Ball knowledge. It was Will Todd, bro. And it was just like certain players were all in sync with unselfish actions. And then you have players like maybe Thierry. Because, for example, when a striker is like a certain type of personality where the fact that they have even passed you the ball, like maybe Mbappe for me is like the least ready player for a pass back, sweaty goal, FIFA. When Mbappe passes it, the guy will almost stop walking, bro. As per, I've already fucking passed this ball. You better just score. And sometimes you notice players like maybe Giroud. They are like, they might pass back to Mbappe And Mbappe is like, nah, bro. Like, we're not doing this. Let's share the pressure, P. Like, I've passed you the ball. Griezmann, opposite to Giroud. Griezmann is like, cool, take that chip, go. Giroud will be like, I'm still stressed myself, so let's be passing. Salah was actually running, bro. As per, no problem. If you're stressed, pass it back.
Pass it back, and it's gonna be just a tapping. Just tapping, it's going over. I don't know. That's what the problem with Trent is. Salah already passing them, and Salah already make a movement in terms of squaring the ball, and I will tap it in. It's game over. It just
The only thing I like is A, it happened to Trent, and B, it's yeah, and also it's early in the season,
yeah.
because the reason why I said Trent is because, number one, when he's maybe looking at in the past, rightfully so, sort of rolling his eyes or trying to avoid being caught on camera, rolling his eyes whenever a top player like Mane might miss, or Firmino might pass too much and then not get a goal, or Salah, whoever, Origi, a lot. Now he sees in the box there's so many different sensations, going on. So the atmosphere has so many different things, different temptations. You understand, Abdul? Spiritually, in the box, there's glory available. There's jealousy. There's impatience. There's stress. There's loneliness. There's also claustrophobia. Now Trent knows, it's not just about just control it and shoot. In the box is about, bro, you're closer to everybody. Everything is happening. People are talking. You're hearing all kinds of dust. And you're trying to just be in your own world. So for me, it's just like, it's really good for him to learn, for any player from Nunes to Origi to Sturridge, that, you see this shooting stuff, like, now you know why Jota is such an alien, as into Trent. Things like, if Jota wants Trent to get closer to him for a short pass, now Trent knows that's extra effort at the halfway line to cross over and maybe get closer to Jota to play a different kind of pass. Jota's ability to go cold in the box is worth that journey. That this is the way I want him to learn midfield. I really like what Klopp is doing there. By not playing him in any midfield role, he's learning it by zone, just like he did at right back. So, for example, he spends most of his time in the box, because defensively it's better. It's simple Klopp tactics now. Okay, fine, I want Trent to learn more about what's going on behind him. That is how Klopp describes it. He doesn't say midfield, doesn't say anything, all of these Sky Sports terms. He just says, of course, we're working on getting him to understand a little bit more what's going on behind him. Something Bobby Firmino was amazing at. Nothing else. So for me, I like that, because he's basically learning midfield by learning what's the striker, what's going on in the box. Okay, why is Klopp keeping me so high and wide? Okay, cool. So if I'm here, this is what can go on. If I'm here, and different channels and different zones. So he's actually Klopp has almost created like a watching zone for him. And I swear to you, bro, he can spend like 5 minutes, I stretch sometimes, if we're sustaining an attack, and he'll just be watching like, okay, cool, this is what's going on. All right,
Fair enough.
nice.
Let me quickly read this out, then we go to the next one. I see.
But yeah, let me just round up on this. I think Gakpo, in terms of under the players that have not passed probation. Let me say it like that, right?
So they are still on probation. Probation.
For me, Luis Diaz.
Wow. For me, I don't know. Do you have another left
Let me
winger?
say it like this. No, hold on. Diaz passed probation. However, his midterm review is coming up, and I'm not too sure. Right now, he's definitely not a starter.
So if Jota is fit, you play Jota ahead of him.
Of course, Jota starts above all of these players, bro. He's older than all of them. Apart from even Diaz, bro. He scores too many goals. He benches them based off ego.
When will he be back?
Jota gets injured about 4 times per season for like 2-3 weeks, bro.
So when will he be back?
They definitely live. Our injuries are always based on games. It's not really like a time thing. Klopp is very honest. He just basically says when the player gets injured, he reads out what happened from the doctor, and then the player will be fit. And Klopp has injured players that become fit on the bench all the time. No one really says anything. We accept he's doing whatever he's doing. It's not really something. When someone's been there for 8 years. So just to round up and actually answer your question, Newcastle at home is on the 1st of January for us. So knowing my manager, he will basically be targeting anybody that wants to be fit and wants to play. Just try and be fit for Newcastle. He wants Burnley is our next game away.
Yeah.
They will be fine. So they have till the 1st of Jan to get fit for Newcastle.
You have to do a preview. I can't wait for me and you. January the 31st, Liverpool Chelsea.
Shit! Yeah, we are playing again.
Don't worry, we'll get there. Me and you will get there. I have to do a preview now. So big Lambo whiskey. So Chelsea relax. So you also said,
can I just say one last thing?
Okay.
One thing that is pissing me off. Abdul, if you're there, please listen to this. See the way Abdullah just spoke. I hate the way everybody wants to cuss Liverpool and cuss us for being City bridesmaids. But then when your fucking players play against us, we're like yellow gold right now. Like we're nice, well, like a good reputation, a good chain to steal, to snatch at the jewelers. But then in the streets, people want to talk down. But then when they're trading stuff in, when they go and they want to tell the streets about 3 points against Liverpool, they want almost Man City like respect for doing that in the streets. But then they want to act like is bust down fake gold. I hate it. You guys are all full of shit.
Big Don, shout out to you, brother.
You all want to take a W from the club. You want 99 respect, but then online you want to give one out 100.
Going for Osimhen in July. Jackson to AFCON. Do you think we really need to send the second in January? No.
Apply 2 seconds. Ariel, please. I can't remember which club do you support?
He's a Liverpool fans.
Liverpool fan. Okay. Man, I can't really interpret this Shakespeare you just quoted now about chain snatching gold and all the stuff. I don't understand.
Just make sure.
Can you speak it? Can you speak it in common
Just make
language?
sure you give Liverpool the respect. Not you personally. I'm talking to the whole world because I hate the way. Look at Arsenal today. Taking 3 points from Liverpool is worth the equivalent to me of pure gold, right? And every opposition we play, and their social medias, like when Fulham they drew with us last year. You know when these teams use you for social media, Abdul, they will milk it because it's like their first chance to maybe get like 2 million views. They'll put Van Dijk turning around or something with Mitrovic. But then what I'm saying is that in the spaces and podcasts and whatever I listen to, content creators do their absolute best to try and say, oh, Liverpool, what has Klopp done? They'll conveniently not talk about the Champions League if they want to say we only have one Premier League. Then when we talk about the Champions League, they don't, conversations are malleable and bent in. I have no problem. That's football rivalry. But then just acknowledge, in my opinion, to the whole world, for who I'm talking to, your players play their hardest, not necessarily their best. They play their hardest. Look at Wisa, Brentford, because the Liverpool W, it resonates for me and it vibrates, and that 3 points is worth a lot up and down the land. But online, people don't want to, really, really act like it is what it is. That's why I'm rounding up by saying, you see the way Abdullah said, I can't wait to play you. Because I think you're talking about Carling Cup, right?
No, in Premier League.
Oh, you don't care about Abdul?
I care about Carling Cup because
am I the only one that cares about the Carabao Cup?
I care about I want to win it. Right? If you get I care about the Carabao Cup.
I came to this YouTube link based on, I'm just telling you, listen, Abdul, I'm coming to deck you again for Carabao.
Yeah, I'll be ready for the Carabao Cup. I will be ready. Don't worry, we'll be ready.
Are you ready to give me the trophy again?
We'll be ready. This time I'm going to win it.
See.
I don't even think you'll beat Fulham home and away, but we'll get there.
No, exactly. I don't think that Fulham horde will be easy.
I don't think you're going to beat Fulham home and away with the way you are playing right now. But we'll get there.
Fulham are going through a bad moment.
I don't think you'll beat Fulham home and away.
I would say they're actually in form at the moment compared to the beginning of the season. But one thing I want to say to Liverpool is, how many seasons has Klopp been there?
7.
Is it 7 or 8 or 9?
7. This is his 8 seasons.
Exactly. So it's not 7 now. It's 8.
It's 8 now, yeah.
Or it's going to 8.
Yeah, it's going to 8 now.
Ariam, don't you think you guys should have changed this manager?
Oh, what can we do?
No, you should have changed. I think it's about time you guys make the change. I mean, make a change with the management. Because the thing is, if you look at it, right, this guy was just, in my own opinion, he was lucky with the Salah, Mane, and Firmino combination. And that's the combination that actually delivered this Liverpool for you. Before those 3 combinations came to play.
He's trying to bring it back and it's dead.
No. Before those 3 combinations came to play, you guys were actually ordinary. And you had Klopp then. Now, when those 3 combinations are actually, they've been more or less disbanded, or they are no more for Liverpool, you guys are turning to the ordinary Liverpool again before those 3. So, I think by now, 8 seasons, what more are you going to get from him?
No, but it's dictated.
You've got everything.
Life is dictated by the talent, right, in football. So, for example, Guardiola sees Haaland, sees Alvarez. That's how you reinvigorate. In fact, why am I trying to educate you? You are Chelsea fans, so you know about the power of one player, like an Eden Hazard. That is the potential level that we are trying to stay at. Because, as you know, as Chelsea fans, as a club that has attracted the best talents in world football as well, you know that all you have to do when we tread water, our clubs treading water, should basically at the base be third. Really, clubs like ours, we don't like finishing 4th, because 4th means you just scraped, so you don't have a right to look up. You have to maybe check. You always check your mirrors as a big club. So, for me, if you stay at that level, which club can guarantee, then you're always next in line to get the next best talent. Of course, there's some lucky dip elements to it, but I do feel like some of our last few signings have been bad. Bad.
It's not that they're bad, but you are measuring.
They are bad. I've watched them live. many times this season.
you're measuring them to the Sally, Mane, and Firmino.
No, I'm not. I'm measuring them to
Okay.
players like Julian Brandt, Xavi Simons. I know what I'm doing. I really, really know what I'm doing. I'm not measuring. I'm measuring. I have all different sections. I can measure them real life data. I can measure them against high seasons. I can find their typical minutes. I analyze by pass volume. I know how to make sure what I'm doing is unbiased in terms of outputs.
Okay. If they're bad, as you've said, then what's Klopp doing?
Oh, Klopp is just basically working for the board.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, it's number one, it's about time you guys refresh the managerial role.
No, but in order to become the manager, then you need to either raise the ceiling of the club's value, which is very hard as a manager, much easier working in the commercial department of a club, or you need to make sure that you can guarantee top four. If you cannot bring those two, I'm talking to you guys as guys I've spoken to before, serious guys. So I'm bringing the serious variables also for the sake of Abdullah keeping on track of whatever he has planned. So I'm only bringing the two most powerful variables, game changing. Number one, the only thing that John Henry picks up the phone for, okay, fine, expenses. So anything he needs to sign off. Number two, anything to do with investment and valuation. And number three, any person that can guarantee him top four. Those are the only places. So getting rid of Klopp to them is so alien, because this is Morgan Stanley had the brochure. Initially, they had the contract in 2022 to put Liverpool in quotation marks up for
So,
sale.
how many years contract? How many years contract does Klopp have now? Does he have two? How many years contract now does he have?
2026.
Lord have mercy. 4 or 5. He has 3 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Child. I think he needs to revitalize his game a little bit. The way Klopp played.
I think he needs to shed some weight. And I think Diaz is, for me, Abdul and Abdullah, for me, Diaz is the most essential sale out of all the potential sales.
So yeah, I get it, because
I said Diaz was a fraud way before it was mainstream. During that first 6 months, I was watching him closely, and I think this is for me, Abdul. This is where, being black takes over. Now, when people were watching Diaz, I knew I had an advantage because I had a deep respect for what Sadio Mane was doing for us. So when Diaz came in, almost like I'm stealing this line from a movie, Abdul, a Ramora fish. Or even just small fishes swimming behind the current of a dolphin. I knew that this Diaz guy, do you remember when Mane's last 6 months, when he dropped that mixtape at number 9, coming back from AFCON?
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Streets know that mixtape was flames. Mane 9. When we beat United 4-0.
Yes, it was number 9 then. It was calling Joseph like, so the man is a number 9. Interesting.
And Mane went. I can't believe he played number 9 in the Champions League final. Crazy. But yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah, for me, Diaz, just to finish, Diaz was swimming in the currents of Mane on the pitch. So when he now came to the next season and Mane was gone to Bayern, bro, I looked at him and I said, this guy, Nathan Tete, is looking at you like lunch. Timothy Castagna in Wolves, in Leicester, Johnny in Wolves, Mikalenko, Braithwaite, Dalot.
But let's
Who's
be
the Chelsea
be
one? Even the Chelsea one had him.
Irion, let's be sincere now. What do you think? What's his name? Club can achieve for Liverpool. Do you think there's any more he can achieve for Liverpool as a football club?
If he stops buying, letting his assistants buy players like an idiot, and he actually
No,
just
no, no, no. Hold on. You're like, you're avoiding the question.
oh no, me,
Do you
I don't
think, do you
avoid
thi-
anything. Oh.
no, do you think Klopp can add anything to what he's giving to you
Oh
guys
yes, I
so
think he
far?
can win 3 more majors before
Really?
2026. Yes, sir.
No,
I would
what
love
does
that
three
team.
more? Come on, you say you're not avoid the question. What does three more major wins mean? Carabao Cup this season and next
No,
season.
no, no, that's not a major.
Okay, tell me what's the major?
Europa League, Champions League, Premier League. Big boy
Okay,
majors. Ask Real Madrid, ask
okay.
Chelsea,
You think
ask any club.
you think he still got three more majors in him for Liverpool?
Yes.
Well, in that case, he'll probably have to be your manager for the next 10 years again, or 15 years.
No, he'll start
Because
with the league. He'll start with the Premier League this year.
come on, man.
Who's winning the Premier League this year?
Just because you have seen me without McAllister for a few weeks, you guys think I have no structure in my
See,
midfield.
No, I don't think you win the league this season.
I can understand.
I said
I
it.
can.
Sorry. I said it earlier before you joined. I said the max I see Liverpool getting is a third. They won't even get second. I think they'll probably finish
See,
fourth or fifth.
I can understand Arium hoping and saying that because the other teams are not really serious.
They're not serious at all.
You know what I mean? So
Arsenal are not
if I
serious.
was in Liverpool shoes, I would hope and think like that as well. You know. So, but that three,
Listen, all these teams are
according
shit
to you,
again.
three majors. According to you, three majors. So if you win that one, there's two more majors. Okay.
I'll win
So
the Europa this year, so that's two majors in 1 year.
As long as Ose is still, I don't think so. But unless Leverkusen is in form.
I need 2 more players.
you guys, it means club is going to. So can you stand club for like another decade? That's what
Okay,
you're saying. No,
Abdul,
no,
please
hold on,
wait,
Ariel.
wait. Can you
Can you
just
stand
tell
club
me
for 10 more years?
who do you think? Yes, 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 yes. Of course you can.
You can stand club for that 10 years.
Yes, he will still stay.
Marshall, you guys have no ambition. Bloody
Yeah,
hell, man. I should
yeah,
go to sleep,
that's
man.
all one to it. Listen, one sec. I know Abdullah wants to move on.
I
Abdul,
should not worry
let me
and
just quickly, let me just quickly
sleep and
ask
chill,
you,
man.
Abdul, what did you think of Arsenal today?
I think they're garbage. But I don't know how they're doing it. Like I don't have appetite to watch them.
Yo, Key, what
I
did
don't
you
know
think of
how they're doing
Arsenal?
I don't have appetite to watch that team again.
Bro,
I
Arsenal are
don't.
so shit.
Oh my god. Like who do you like watching? Because the bottom line, it boils down to the individual players. Who
Oh,
do you like
in
watching?
today's modern football.
No. In general, football in general, it boils down to
Oh,
individuals
let me
now.
answer. Let me answer today because that will actually be something I need to think about. I like watching Inter Milan. I
No.
watch them in.
Arsenal now. Put Arsenal like put Arsenal
Oh,
on the
which
table.
player?
Which player do you like? Remove Saka. Which other players do you like watching?
I used no. Saka today was. Do you see that
No,
shit?
not just based on today
No, no,
now.
no. I don't care
It's
about the
like
performance. I'm talking about him as a black man,
what's that got to
bro.
do with?
Did you see his hair?
Yeah, he died, didn't he?
Bro, shocking behavior. What kind of zesty nonsense is that?
Oh, it's Christmas now. Come on.
It's stupid.
Aya must be African.
Maybe he's got
Bro, see my
some maybe he's
profile
got
Aya
pic.
must be
Abraham is,
African.
no
yeah, is an African guy.
no maybe he's got
Abraham is from
some
I'll
Nigeria.
be in Nigeria tomorrow, bro. I'm
Abdullah 2
very much
seconds.
Nigerian. I'll be in Nigeria
Maybe
tomorrow.
maybe he has a few small nephews and nieces that he's trying to like, just add flavor to their Christmas.
Abdul,
That's not good.
he played like a fool, and his haircut
No,
resembled
no,
a
no,
fool.
no. Ariel, you sound like one of those uncles where if you
I
don't
sound like
perform,
my father. I'm his son.
if you don't perform well at school, then they'll blame your haircut, the haircut you used to have.
Yes, these are the implications of haircuts.
Yeah, because I want to run into something. Let's do the UCL duel because we haven't
Hold
done
on,
it.
Ariel, did you say you'll be in Nigeria tomorrow?
Yes.
So what are you telling people like us now? You want us to like feel sorry for ourselves or what?
Why?
You'll be in Nigeria New and Christmas Eve? Come on, man.
Wait.
It's like saying you'll be at the biggest party in town tomorrow, and you say we will not feel jealous. We feel
No,
jealous.
no. Oh no, because this is the first time I'm doing the Christmas Eve thing. So for me, this is a brand new experience because I feel I'm down because I'm still, thinking of I've missed concerts because I'm used to the calendar of from 15th. We're just doing rubbish. 16th, 17th, Megan Thee Stallion,
So we are going to back in Nigeria.
Future, cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, nah, but of course, no, nothing like that. So, you guys,
HH also is in Nigeria too. He went out.
who?
HH.
Oh, HH.
Yeah, he's in Nigeria.
Okay.
He said
Finally
he
back.
went to Africa. If he says microphone, it's like those Ajegule microphone.
Is he going to do the show? I
He
hope
did the show
so.
today. The internet was abysmal. Even the microphone was like for
Bring
motion. Oh my
nets.
god, Lord,
No, no. Why was his internet rubbish?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't lie. My own internet is not bad in Nigeria.
Oh
Well,
my,
you can use this thing now. You can use what do you call it?
Wi-Fi.
No, no. You can use satellite. Is it satellite phone internet or satellite internet now? You don't have to use all those Glow internet or MTN, especially
Spectral
when you're doing,
nets.
especially when you're doing a
Lord,
stream.
when he was doing this thing today, Lord, the team we were just kicking him out. We were kicking him out. He will come in. We will kick him out. He will come. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah, why did he go buy a rubbish internet, man? Tell him
Yeah,
to go use
that's
satellite.
his
To go use satellite
family.
internet now. Tell him to ask somebody how you can get
You
satellite.
can even hotspot for God's sake.
He's using rubbish internet. Whose
You don't
problem is
need to
that?
use bad internet. Man. Nigeria
Exactly.
has good internet.
And that
There's
with
fiber, there's satellites. Well, the satellite one I'm doing is from only serious people use that one. It's the banking
No, no,
one.
no. If you're doing what do you call it now? If you're doing a live stream, then
Mhm.
you can obviously if you're just making calls and all this, talking with normal people, then you can use any rubbish. But if you have serious job to do, then you have to use the serious,
But
you know,
yeah,
serious approach.
for me to round up, I think if Arsenal was serious, and my thing, key, okay, I don't actually go with the whole striker thing because for me, I actually cut Arteta. It's one of the few areas I cut him some slack because I feel like people need to understand all of our managers are different, but some of their situations can overlap similarly. So, for example, I know that Klopp had this lovely kind of peaceful freedom, as Abdul identified with Firmino and Mane and Salah, because Firmino basically meant Klopp didn't have to think about building a midfield. It was all there. Firmino was a unicorn. So now, um, how can I put it? So now he's in a completely different situation. So I'm just not too sure Arteta should be scrutinized the same way. because the Jesus is a brick as a striker, right? But he's a pure footballer.
But
So
Ariam, this is it now. You were top of the table from August last season till April last year. April this last year. You were 8 points clear of Manchester City with 5 games to go at the
no, but
bottom.
Abdul, sorry to cut you, but a striker, Abdul, please. Abdullah I said.
Mm-hmm.
Abdul, listen, Abdul.
Abdul is a yeah, it's listening.
I,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
listening, Jeff.
I'm saying to Abdul because Abdullah is the one that asked me the question.
Mm-hmm.
Abdul, my issue is people need to show respect to the fact that a certain type of striker that some Arsenal fans want, it changes the hormones of a team. If you put a Arsenal's cellular resistance is not strong enough, it's not like the Chelsea teams of 04, 05. You know what it means to be able to have an upset Didier Drogba in your squad? Do you know the kind of personalities you need to be able to absorb an unhappy striker? I don't think Arsenal's squad is
No,
ready.
but Ariam, if you look at that, some because someone like Drogba is all about it deals with mentality as a player and also your physicality. When you look at Drogba, even in his first season, he was abysmal. But as time goes on, we know the mentality Didier Drogba possesses because we know. That's what I'm saying. People may come at him. That's what I've been shouting. I've been saying it to a lot of Chelsea fans. I want Victor Osimhen in Chelsea, not just because I'm a big fan of Victor Osimhen, not just because I kind of admire him. I love his mentality as a player. Osimhen mentality for me is second to none because that guy just have the willingness to win. He just want to win. He does not care whatever it takes to win. Victor Osimhen wants to win. He just want to win. Give me that ball. I'm gonna put the ball into the net. I don't care how many defenders I'm gonna go past. 4-5-3-4-2. I will put that ball into the net. Give me that ball. That is the mentality you need to win a Premier League title. And I was telling Kibla today, I was like, you need a gunman to win a Premier League title. You need a gunman because you cannot be having a flary player. You can't win the Premier League title with a flary. You need a gunman, someone that will tell opposition, I'm gonna score against you tomorrow. Be aware, be prepared. That's who Drogba is. Drogba will tell you, I will score against you tomorrow, and he will score. That's how good of a player Didier is. He possesses fear into opposition defender. I'm like, oh my god, how do I want to face Drogba? I'm done. I do not want to face him because I know when I'm facing Drogba, I'm done. I'm just done because he will find a way to score. That's how good of a player he is. That's Didier. So Osimhen possesses that kind of ability in terms of the mentality Didier has those years. He has that ability. Yes, he's 24. He has room to grow. I know that. But that ability, that maturity, that intelligence, Victor has it in him. So that's why I said I would love to have him in this Chelsea team because we don't have that mentality of Victor in our team right now. And when you have a player like him in your team right now, no matter how the team is shit, you know you can rely on someone. Imagine having a player like someone like Kopama who knows if I pass the ball to Victor, I know out of 2-3 defenders I will find a way to score. You keep passing him the ball. Just give him the ball. You
I
know.
don't think also would be a good signing in the Premier League.
Yeah, no. I've been shouting him. I want Osimhen in Premier League. That guy will destroy. He will destroy.
I can't
I
think of
I
any.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think it's gonna
I
flop.
can't think of many
I think
medical
I think
departments
I think
that
Osimhen
will
will
be
flop.
able to get that guy to play more than 21 games in the Premier League in a season.
Yeah, but the thing is, you
His
cannot
playing
just
style
say
is too unsustainable for the Prem.
no. The thing is, you cannot just say he's gonna flop. You have to tell us why you think he's gonna flop.
I just broke it down fully.
What do you mean? What did you? I
One is
didn't.
injury record.
Oh, come
I didn't.
on,
The
Say,
the
this
I
the
man.
said.
the,
Let me repeat
the
what I said, please.
physicality of the Premier League is
Abdullah,
different.
let me
Is
let me
different
let me let
from.
me, let me,
Osimhen
let me just
physicality
let me
must
just
be
complete what I
inferior to
said,
Melo.
please. Can I just complete what I
Yeah,
said?
let's
Go
even
on,
complete.
go
Then
on, William.
I'll tell you the reason
Abdul,
why.
I said I cannot think of very many Premier League teams that have the medical department that will be able to get more than 21 out of 38 games in a season for Victor Osimhen. I believe his playing style
Hold
is
on, hold on, hold
unsustainable.
on, hold on, hold on. You can't. Man.
I believe his
You
playing
can't.
style is
No, hold on
unsustainable in the
now. You
Premier
can't.
League.
You can't come up with what you are thinking. You're going to tell us things with what maybe we will say
Okay,
empirical
I said
evidence.
I
You
think
cannot
his
just say,
playing
"Oh, he's
style.
too tall, he's too short." Uh,
No,
you
I
say,
said,
you
I
say,
said,
It's
I
not
said,
fine. It's
I already
probably
said, I think his playing style is unsustainable in the
it is,
Premier
it is
League.
playing style that unique that we've not seen it in the Premier League being successful before. What's his
Strikers
playing
that
style?
gallop, strikers that gallop in the
What is
Premier League.
Gallop?
That's how Victor Osimhen runs. He gallops. His stride pattern is.
have you watched Osimhen play?
Remember,
Area?
remember, no, Abdullah, remember your former, what's his name, Captain Henderson. Remember, Alex Ferguson wanted to sign him, and one of the reasons they said he didn't sign him allegedly, okay, was because
John
of
Henderson is shit.
no, hold on, but he still had a successful spell with you guys.
Oh yeah, but he also had like 8 years where he almost got sold for Clint Dempsey. Then Klopp came.
Here we go. So why didn't you sell him now?
We should have. I
See,
wish we kept every Chan.
this is not
Abdul. I
this is
wish we
not football
kept every
discussion.
Chan.
This is just
I wish we
people's
kept every
feeling and
Chan.
what they want.
I wish we kept every Chan.
But Aaron, before I round up, the reason I said that is because people
No,
give
Abdullah. The thing, these guys are not giving us empirical evidence. They're just based on like what they feel and what they think. Okay.
By the way, just off
This
topic.
guy, hold on. This guy has been successful in Belgium. He's been successful in France. He's not successful in Napoli. And you say he's not going to be successful in the Premier League. And we say, give us evidence. There's no evidence.
Abdullah,
You
I mean,
see,
Abdullah, let me tell you my own reasons.
you see
Abdul, let me tell you
how
my
he
own reason.
runs.
I said his own. Let me tell you my own reason. See, someone like Osimhen, I feel like you just need to have a specific system for him to excel. If you don't have a
You
specific
see,
system in place, let me finish now.
go ahead,
I
go ahead.
haven't even completed my statement. Let me
but you are
finish.
saying generic things that anybody can say.
It's not
Right?
generic.
You don't. No, it's generic
Okay,
because if you are not
okay, watch,
lucky,
watch. After
if you are not
they changed the
lucky,
coach
hold on,
now, what
okay,
is Osimhen
okay.
playing
If
now? How many
no,
goals
no,
does Osimhen have this season?
exactly. That's been unlucky now. It's
It's
with
not unlucky.
everybody.
It's not
It's
unlucky.
peculiar with everybody.
He's playing in the same team he played as last season, but he's not
Okay.
achieving the same success. Why?
Okay. Do you think in those 3 seasons that what's his name Messi
The
played
only club
under
ready is maybe Arsenal.
no. Do you think those 3 seasons that Messi played under Pep, if they had another coach, do you think he would have played the same? We don't know. Okay, but we know he was kind of lucky. If he was unlucky, he might not have the same output.
You see,
The same thing, the same thing with hold
no,
on.
you can't
With
use Messi's
Ronaldo,
narrative
hold on.
now.
I'm just giving an example. Hold on, because you say we are using systems now. So we are looking at conditionality. So we are doing a what do you call it? Something analysis, case analysis or something like. We look at different cases. Okay, that one is okay. That one is natural.
Okay, now
Okay,
let me ask you.
that's different
That's the Messi
conditions.
that you asked. Did he achieve other success
I
after Pep
say I
left?
am using as an
See, I
example.
don't no, no. It's just a
As an
simple question.
example, we all
Did he
know
achieve
no,
success after
but
Pep left?
we cannot discount his success on that peg. We're just using it as an example. I'm not saying him in particular. Just like Ronaldo. Okay, if Ronaldo didn't come to Man United, work under Fergie for like 5 years, we don't know. Maybe we'll have gotten that Ronaldo because at some point, every person was pissed off with Ronaldo at Man United because they said his output he was selfish. There was no output. He liked to showboat. All the other players didn't like him. Okay, but Ferguson didn't give it a damn. Remember when Ronaldo like had that beef with Rooney at the Euros? Gary Neville came out with his stupid mouth and said like, "Oh, that's the end of Ronaldo at United." When they asked Alex Ferguson say, "Who's the manager of United? Is it Gary Neville or?" I beg, that's small children. That's small children's play, man. It's gonna be at
Let's round off with Chelsea. Chelsea prediction. Abdul, give me your take for your prediction tomorrow.
yeah, I actually forgot we're playing tomorrow.
Yo, Newcastle are gonna sign Calvin Phillips.
Yes. Oh, did Fabricio just tweeted it? Did Fab just tweeted it?
Newcastle.
Did Fab just tweeted it?
They're going
No,
to sign
but
Calvin Phillips.
that's like known knowledge now.
Kevin Phillips is not a bad player. He's a good player. Though.
Yeah, but it falls down to the remit of what we're discussing now.
No, but Abdul, it was a rumor for like a year. I'm saying it's actually finally gonna actually happen.
Yeah, I know. I'm just relating it to something else. Like, okay, we can say he has been unlucky with Man City, okay, for the past 2, 3 seasons. Because when he was at Leeds, we all thought he was like really good. We can say, well, the guy has been unlucky because the conditions at City did not favor him. But are we going to say he's a failure? He can't play in the Premier League again?
Yo, I would sign him tomorrow.
Exactly.
Your quick prediction for tomorrow. Round up.
Who are we playing? Are we playing
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Are we playing home or away?
Don't get cooked by Matthias Cunha.
Away. They're playing away tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit tricky. But
Abdul, I need to. United lost today. I need to win 2 games in a row to top those bastards.
yeah, but we don't know what Poch is going to do. He might start saying, "Oh, play from the
Chelsea
back."
are 6 points behind United.
We are 6 points. If we win tomorrow and against Crystal Palace, we'll top them with good defense.
Yeah, but it depends on what Poch is thinking. Now, Poch might start thinking like K now. Oh, play at the back. Oh, from keeper to right back to left back to central defense.
I
then pass back
I don't care about the
to,
defense. All I want is 3 points. That's what I can say.
no,
We have a very good one of game until we play Liverpool on January 31st. Please, Chelsea.
Abdullah, just don't. There's nothing like with the gun of games for Chelsea. Chelsea has have you checked the board? Chelsea has the same
Wait.
tally as Bournemouth.
chill. Our players are coming back from injury. Chill.
Which players? The ones you haven't seen play at all. You haven't seen them play.
Lavia, according to Abdullah, Lavia is coming back.
Labia might be in the squad tomorrow. So Koko is back. Chuko Emeka is back. So
Lukaku is back, man. Chill.
Okoni is back. That branded
It's a 1-1 draw. Stop this.
that branded idiot called.
Yo, can I just quickly bring something up? You know me, I don't pull up to troll.
Two to draw. I'm like that. Go ahead, Iri.
You know me, I don't pull up to troll. I'm not a boring guy. But
What's your prediction tomorrow? Chelsea win.
no, we have to just quickly discuss something that I actually saw once I was at work. Bro, some of your valuations, Abdul, my lord.
Well, you
seen
guys were discussing. You're discussing me at your workplace, Ariel.
plummet in the XY axis, bro.
What?
Fofana Abdul,
Yeah.
the defender, has gone from 30 million overvalued, sorry. I think it was valued about 80, whatever you paid.
Is it that hospital bastard?
His
Is it that hospital bastard?
Hold on, Ariel, the striker or the
defender,
That hospital bastard. The hospital bastard. Okay, continue.
Abdul, he's gone from 85 mil to 35 mil.
He's injured now, Abi.
Yes,
Okay, no problem. Marco Correa has gone from whatever you paid to 25 million
no comment.
euros.
No. What are you using to do this assess?
Their current market valuation.
What are you using to
CIS
do
and
this?
transfer. I use CIS when I'm in work, and transfer markets is also people use that. I don't really use that. I use CIS.
What's CIS and transfer market?
So CIS is accredited, actually accredited.
No, Ariel. What I'm saying is, don't you watch the game?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the boardroom.
Which boardroom?
I'm saying that there's 3 metrics. There's Deloitte, Money League, there's the Premier League table, and then there's also the transfer value. So there are 3 different accounts that matter in the boardroom. There's your points account.
Arium is already in Niger mode, and it's like just using us to practice.
No, I live like this constantly. Ask Abdullah.
Let's be honest.
I do spaces like this constantly. I'm not here to take the piss out of anybody.
No. I want to ask K. Okay, let's be honest.
Abdullah, we'll make sure that's no. This is me.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ariel. K, let me ask you one question because I know K will be neutral with this particular question. Okay, from what you've seen this season, see him just play this season. Okay, if we want to sell Cucurella today, forget about it. Let's say he's not injured because he only got injured like 1 week or 2 weeks ago. Let's say he's not injured, but just use what he's played so far this season. How much do you think we'll get from Cucurella? Market value. Be honest.
If I'm being
in the
honest,
streets.
Hold on now. Let me answer the question.
I think if I'm being honest right now, I don't think Chelsea will get like the full 60 or whatever they paid, but I think they might still get between 35 to 40 for him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They'll still be able to add ball for the
with what he's played this season. I'm saying this season because this boy has showed that he can play right back, he can play left back.
Yeah, Chelsea can still get 35 to 40 million. How much do you think they can get for him?
Arium analysis says 20 million.
I mean, you gotta understand, like those CIS transfer market thing, like they don't take into account like the offers the club
just demand and supply. They don't have that.
But
they're not brokers.
But right now, I mean, with the market and everything, I think Chelsea can still get like 35, 40 million for it.
Exactly.
Like Chelsea are trying to get up to 45 million for Chaluba. Come on.
Fair enough.
You will never see that. It's stupid. The market is already spoken, and you're still being stubborn.
All I want is 3 points. I don't care about the performances. I don't care how we play. Pochettino, I don't care. All I want is a win. A win, anything less than a win, we're going to have a serious conversation, Mr. Mauricio Pochettino.
Yeah.
All I want...
I'm with Abdullah. If Chelsea doesn't win Wolves tomorrow, I think they should just sack that man.
Guys, peace out. God bless this. Peace.
Yo, why are you guys letting Tottenham be better than you?
They have a good coach, and
with their fake coach.
They have a fake coach.
That guy is good though.
He's not good.
He's good.
Good.
That's why you are. That's why you are struggling.